Test.
Alright guys, hey, how is the game clock camera looking?
Hello? Oh, nothing much. I was just looking for you, but I found the setup.
98 Radio.
Really?
Yeah.
And
So
Zach
she
Hughes.
used to, her and her husband used to live next door to my in-laws down here in Oxford.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because he coaches at Montford or used to coach.
Yeah,
at
he's head coach at Montford.
We got
Okay,
it.
yeah.
All right. So right now,
Special presentation by Superintendent Principal Heath Harmon and Athletic Director Larry Davidson. Our Big O Racing.
All right, we'd like to welcome everybody tonight to Lamar Field. I'm Warren Mullins. I'm here with Jake Pollard. How you doing, Jake?
Doing well, Warren. How you buddy?
Doing good. Looking forward to this game. Before we get to this game, tonight we're going to celebrate the 22-23 OHS Green Power Team. The Green Power Team is sponsored by Britton Young, Kimberly Moore, and Julia Hill. Tonight the team is receiving their national championship rings. The team will be competing in the Chocolaca Green Prix 24 race on November 3rd, 2023 at Chocolaca Park. And Jake, I'm telling you, this is their second time winning the national championship. This is back-to-back championship rings for them.
Green Power USA National Champion.
They didn't have this stuff back
Please
in the
join
day, so I
us in
think it's great that
congratulating
these kids
Oxford
are
High
having more
School
opportunities.
three-time national
Having
champions
success
as they
with it.
receive their national
Oh yes, and
championship
you know
rings.
this is becoming one of the premier schools in the state of Alabama with all these little niche sports and niche activities to start including everyone into the high school competitive experience. Because like when we're growing up, you have 5-6 sports to choose from. Now they're winning national championship in racing. The female flag football team here, I know, was one of the best in the state. I think
the state title last year.
Yes, and it's just so impressive to see everything coming together for high schools today.
Yes. Well, I think it just speaks a lot to the community.
Emily Byrne.
The community really rallies behind the school. All the
Lucas
from,
Karen.
The mayor and the council to the Board of Education. I mean, everybody wants to see these kids be successful.
Chase Dale.
Hopefully go off and build great careers for themselves and come
Josiah
back and
Edwards.
invest that into Oxford.
Oh, absolutely. And there's no short of investments going on in Oxford right now. I tell you what,
Logan Ford.
Driving around this state and this country,
Joshua Hammond.
there's not many more explosive markets than we have right here in
Jacob
Oxford right
Hammond.
now.
I agree. You know, we're sitting across looking at their brand new
Connor
indoor
Heaton.
sports facility, and you know, I don't
Leanne
know if
Hill.
anybody other than the University of Alabama could ride.
Carlise
that.
Hubbard.
I'm with you, and like I said, you see all this growth, and even us sitting here tonight, Jake. I mean, we're sitting here,
Anastasia
and
Jones.
Oxford is providing this broadcast that is
Lillian
pretty much
Gonzalez.
student-led, student-run. You know, and which goes into
Samantha
how
Lee.
amazing the support this
Noah
school has
Matheny.
for all aspects of all student
Bryant
life.
That's
McCarney.
absolutely. I mean, you know, that's what makes Oxford
Hugh
so
McComb.
great, is it has something for everybody. If
Yes.
you want to go be a cardiologist, great. We
Kai
got resources
McEwen.
for you. If you want to be a welder, great. We got resources for you.
Noah
We just want you
Oswald.
to be the best that you can be on whatever you choose.
Oh, absolutely,
Diana
absolutely,
Patel.
and it's hats off to the administration, the support
Aiden
staff, and all the
Peterson.
teachers that head up all these programs.
Ramsey
You know,
Pittman.
that's amazing. But you know, now we're looking at this game and looking at this beautiful clear
Will
sky. The stars are going to come out tonight, and the stars are going to
Jackson
come out on the
Smith.
field tonight, Jake. I mean, this
Jess
is
Stanley.
an outstanding
Susanna
group of
Wood.
athletes we're about to witness on this field.
I can't wait.
Congratulations to our three-time national champions, Big O Racing.
Athletes in one place.
You know, I've never seen personally an official five-star player in high school play that was official five-star. I've seen Matt Campbell play, and so if he would have been rated in recruiting service, he might have been a six-star.
Right.
But tonight, this Jalen McCauley, he's going to play quarterback for Clay Chalkville tonight, but I think Nick Saban has plans for him on the DB or receiver. What are you thinking?
Oh, absolutely. He's got speed. Anytime Coach Saban recruits you and offers you before your senior year, that's a big deal. And I was doing a little research today, and he is listed as the number 3 player in the country.
Yeah.
You know, not just Alabama, in the country. That's 50 stats. I'm really looking forward to seeing this young man play tonight.
Oh, me too. And, you know, and it's high school football, and when you have an explosive athlete like that, you put him at quarterback. Especially, I mean, it's always been a thing, but it's even more dangerous in today's game where the field it's just great awareness for the school to have a program like this, because there's not a person walking around anymore without a phone in their hand. And media has always been
senior,
craved
All-American
for us, and now with more content creators and everybody having a voice, to have some training in it in high school is just phenomenal for these kids.
Gagan Ramsey, sophomore,
I can't remember
1
the
year.
kid's name, but to put it in perspective, I got up and went to work.
Brianna
this morning just
Russell,
like you did.
Jr.,
And
2
there's
years.
a 9-year-old who's making millions of dollars on YouTube, just laughing us the whole way to the office.
Adrian Smith,
That's absolutely
Jr.,
right.
2 years. Eliana Smith, Jr.,
We're finishing
2
up
years.
the band announcements, it looks like here, Jake. This is
Lily Beth Snyder,
finish them
senior,
up. We got
3
both
years,
the home and away
All-American.
Yellow Jacket here tonight.
Yeah.
Out there to finish this thing up.
Tatum Starling, senior, 3 years, All-American.
This is just a great atmosphere, electric atmosphere. I mean, you got a top 10 matchup. You got undefeated region
Nevaeh
6,
Taylor,
seed
Jr.,
1,
1
seed 2.
year.
Both teams undefeated in the region. There's a lot of unanswered questions that'll be answered in just a couple hours.
That's absolutely right.
Lori
And,
Ward,
I know, Jake, you were
sophomore,
looking
1
at
year.
some history of this program, the rivalry that they've had, and
Reagan Webb,
and then what's kind of happened through the
1
years
year.
here.
Yeah, so the history between Clay Chalkline
And our beloved mascots, Jack
Clay
and
Chalkline
Steen.
leads that, going 13-5.
Cheerleaders are led by head
And
coach
let me
Ashley
tell you
Wilson
something that's very
and coaches
interesting
Lauren
about that.
Jones and
Clay
Jacora
Chalkline
May.
didn't have a football team until 1996. They're in their 28th season.
They're just babies.
They are, but they're great. They've done a
Yeah.
very good job. The flip side of that, Oxford's in its 120th season.
Oh yeah.
So it's a storied program versus an adolescent.
And I think we're seeing some of that youth over there. I think Clay Chalkville, I think all their fans could have rode in one car here, it looks like, right now.
Which is, I hate to say it, but it's kind of disappointing. I mean, you have a highly ranked, what are they, ranked number 1, number 2 in the state?
Number 2.
It's not that far of a drive. It's about a 45-minute hour drive down I-20, and I believe all those people sitting across from us could fit in just a passenger van.
Oh yeah, they could take an Uber XL here and save some gas money for sure. But that kind of speaks to it, because you're looking here at the Oxford side and bands out there playing. People here are excited, and this is kind of one of those things that Clay Chalkville could be overlooking Oxford tonight. With this talent that they have, they could play 100 times, and Clay Chalkville might win 95 of them, but there's still that 5, and one of those could be here tonight.
That's right. Especially, again, I was at the Hartsville game. That's the only loss that Oxford's had this year, and they lost the last 2 minutes of the game. I mean, it started the fourth quarter. It was 21-7 Oxford. It was on the road. I think there was some home cooking from the refs. I mean, I hate saying that, because I promise you, I do not want the job of the ref. Those guys have the toughest job. They get a lot of criticism, but there was a lot of questionable calls. But, then they come back and played home against Pell City, which in this new region and new classification they're in, Pell City has kind of turned into their rival. When I was in school here, Pell City wasn't really considered our rival. It was Anniston, it was Wellborn, kind of more of a county rival. But as regions have shifted and grown and classifications have grown, things like that, Pell City's really the rival. And Oxford struggled against Pell City.
Yep.
But give credit to Rush Probst, who's a phenomenal coach, has a great coaching staff. He came in, he had his boys charged up, ready to play, and Oxford came away with a win. It was an ugly win, but with the off week last week, they got to be ready to come out tonight and hit them in the mouth and just keep driving it down.
Absolutely. And led by Mr. Britt, that is something they could absolutely do, controlling the middle of that field. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of Oxford people coming here. We're seeing the students down there in the corner of the end zone ready to go out there for the victory line. Like I said, thing about football is execution and violent execution can defeat talent. And so especially when you come into somebody's place and just thinking that, hey, have you not seen Rivals? Have you not seen 24/7?
Right.
We're supposed to beat you. Leave us alone. And you get a team thinking like that, and you get a team like Oxford, who, like you said, has been playing football since the football was invented, that has set a standard. You know, hey, we might be we might be rebuilding with younger talent, but we still play at a standard of play here.
Exactly. And you know, there's a legendary coach that would call that rat poison. That's what
Yes.
they say.
Yes. It is. But I'm definitely looking forward to this game. Looks like we got about just over 15 minutes before kick. See the band doing here, and
I tell you something, a real funny story, real quick. So we're in Hartselle. It was Roger Flint and I, and so I coach youth football here in Oxford. I coach the 8 and 9-year-old team as an assistant coach, and I got to the game from Friday night. I showed up Saturday morning. We had a home game. I was bombarded with a crowd of people. You know, why does he keep calling our fight song Victory? So Warren, just so you know, the fight song is Champions. And I told Roger about that. I mean, I could tell that his face got red, and he was like, "Oh well, you know, I heard it so much, and it was always a victory for them." But yeah, we hope to hear Champions a lot tonight.
oh yeah. I hope they ring it up a bunch of times for sure.
That's right.
Got the band representing the October Breast Cancer Awareness for sure. All the majorettes and flag and dance line just decked out in their pink.
Yeah. And while we're talking about breast cancer awareness, I'd like to remind everybody of an event coming up next Thursday. That is the October 26th, the Pink or Treat. RMC's hosting up there. We'll have some more information on that later tonight on exact location, but it's somewhere on RMC's campus.
Yeah.
And you know, trying to have an event, having a community event for the kids and promoting breast cancer awareness. And you know, we all know somebody who's been affected by breast cancer, so I think it's great that we dedicate this month to the awareness.
Absolutely. Absolutely right.
But you know, TV24 they've done a really good job with showing up different places, putting on a great production. I mean, I noticed the views and the comments, the likes. You know, they seem to grow more and more every week. They're adding other segments. You know, they're doing. I was told, I think it's weekday news now at 5 p.m. Yep. So I mean, it's everybody be sure to check that out, because here's the thing: we're in East Alabama. I mean, I know everybody knows James Spann, 3340, and he's our weatherman. But you know, if you want to know what's going on here in East Alabama, the local TV station ought to be able to provide you that information with TV24.
And that's absolutely right. And what Todd has done with TV24 is just been amazing. And you know, in everybody in this community, you know, we're thankful for what the vision they have coming in, not only athletics, but like you said, with news, because here we are in this little corner of East Alabama between Oxford, Anniston, Glencoe, Ohatchee, Southside, Gadsden, even up in Boaz and Albertville and Gunnersville. Even where we're located here now, like when most people in this area come home, cut on their evening news, things going on in Atlanta doesn't affect us here. Right. You know, if you're pulling Atlanta news, things going on in Birmingham doesn't affect us. The news doesn't affect us here. If you're going even further north, Huntsville, that's a different market. You know, that news, and even Chattanooga. So TV24, I'm thankful for them to be here and kind of providing local news to such a big area and a growing area.
Yeah, absolutely. I tell you, I tell people all the time, this area, you can't find a better area to live in. I've always referred to it as kind of the ABC area, because you're no further away than 2 hours from Atlanta, Birmingham, or Chattanooga.
Yeah.
So The cost of living's great here. The community's great here. Crime rate's low. But if you need something from the big city, hop on the interstate, and you're there in less than an hour in Birmingham, a little over an hour to Atlanta, and 2 hours Chattanooga.
And you're also far enough away you don't have to deal with the traffic.
Exactly.
You know, and but this area does have such a sense of pride. Like you were saying, it's such a unique area, and you know, kind of one of those things that you have about 10 cities together in a 100-mile radius that everybody knows somebody from another city, and it's a great place to live.
It is, and it's a growing area. I didn't realize that there's about 125,000 residents in Calhoun County.
Wow.
I mean, that's big.
That is, you know, to see the change from when the fort closed, and kind of how that kind of devastated this area and down for a little bit, but you know, then the resurgence of Oxford just kind of coming onto the scene as, you know, in a decade, this will be one of the bigger cities in the state the way it's growing. And, you know, you have a national park right here, just butted up to it, and great river access here and in Gadsden, and even in Guntersville.
Right down the road from us. I mean, like I said, it's a great location. I was looking, I don't know, I'm always weird about numbers. I like to know numbers because numbers tell a lot of the truth behind it.
Absolutely.
But Oxford has around 24,000 residents just in Oxford.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. Looks like we're about to get alma mater maybe, and see what we got going on here, Jake. Got everybody together, and 10 minutes before kick, and
at this time, would you please stand for a moment of quiet reflection, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's performance of the national anthem will be performed by the Oxford Middle School Choir. The Oxford Middle School Concert Choir is a non-auditioned group of 7th and 8th grade singers. The choir meets during the school day each day as an elective course and is open to any student who wants to learn how to sing or become a better singer. The choir performs 2 major concerts each year. The students also have the opportunity to participate in all-state choir auditions, solo and ensemble, honor choir, and the All-State Choir Festival and State Choral Performance Assessment. The OMS Choir is under the direction of Christina Sisko. Choir Council President is Kinley Wade. Vice President is Maria Schultz. And Social Chair is Marley Freeman. Our national anthem will be performed by the Oxford High School alma mater, will be followed by the Oxford High School alma mater. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
right, Jake. Looks like we got the captains for Clay Chalkville walking out on the field right now.
And again, I can't get over the size of these kids.
Oh, man.
If you didn't know you were at a high school game, you'd look across and they look like NFL players out there. I mean, they're huge.
Oh, it is absolutely incredible to see, watching them warm up, and then just watching the explosiveness that especially some of those receivers and DBs have. If you've never seen an explosive level athlete, especially when they're in high school, it's a treat to watch.
It is, and I tell you, what I love about this is the level of playing, or the playing field, is completely different across all classifications in the state of Alabama.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if you saw this week that Lochapoka and Maplesville, they were on TV this week, earlier in the week. I think it was maybe last night. And, man, they're playing great football, small-town football, a lot of the type of football that I grew up playing. And then you come here, and it's just still same scale for the community, but just a much greater intensity.
Oh, absolutely. And these Oxford fans are ready for this game for sure. Looks like the Oxford captains are coming out, led by senior Judd Sire, number 7. Number 5, the senior Jadon Thomas at running back. Senior LaTravion Fingers at playing corner. And Jake, you get that last guy's number there?
I think it's number 9, but I'm not. Let's see.
No, that's
number 10.
Oh,
Keenan Britt.
that's the sophomore,
Yeah.
Keenan Britt.
Yeah.
I wouldn't keep him off he's an impressive looking athlete.
Well, and that also goes to show the level of respect his teammates have for him. Here it is,
Captains
the biggest
for tonight's
game,
game
he's sophomore.
For the
Get out
Cougars,
there and
number
represent
20,
us.
Dion
You've helped us get us here.
Callins.
Yes.
And we want you
Number
a part of it.
46, Gary Smith. And number 64, Adrian Spivey. For the Yellow Jackets.
Like I said,
number
he's
10,
the sophomore
Keenan
that
Britt.
is absolutely
Number
one of the top
8,
players in that 26
LaTravion
class.
Figures.
Listed
Number
at
5,
6'2", 225
Jaden
right
Thomas.
now. I mean,
And number 7, Judd
it's going to be
Sire.
good. I mean, he's going to, like I said, he's got him a test today, chasing down the 5-star Jalen Mahalbay. It's a hard name right there.
It is. Yeah, you won't say it 5 times fast.
Oh no. Oh well, you will when you're an Alabama fan in a couple years.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, this will be some good practice. right?
That's right. Bama fans out there, you need to learn to pronounce his name, because the way Coach Saban thinks about this kid, he's going to be a star for that program.
And let me tell you, Keenan Britt, he's a good kid also.
Oxford has won the toss and elected to defer.
Inter-squad scrimmage game earlier in the season for our youth kids.
Yeah.
And he's out there on the sidelines
Oh,
helping
that's
us
awesome.
coach and talking to the kids. And, that's a big deal to those kids, man. Keenan may not realize it. These other football players may not realize it, but they are, they're Joe Montana to these 8 and 9-year-olds. I mean, it's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of high school, look at the cheerleaders. They've always took such pride in their breakthrough signs as a learn to take the heat, because you're about
Yellow
to get the beat.
Jackets
Cougars,
will
are you
kick
ready to
off
taste defeat?
And will defend the
Hashtag
north end
delete
zone.
Clay Chalkville.
That's great.
Oh, absolutely. I just wonder where they made that sign at, Jake. It's about 2 stories tall.
It is. Surely they had to lay that down, right?
Surely, my goodness, that's some work there.
I'm glad to see that Oxford has their cheer platform situation figured out. I don't know if you
Yes.
kept up with that, but I live local here, and I have some friends that their daughters are cheerleaders, and there was a few games there that the cheerleaders were kind of out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, no.
And they're important. They keep
Oh,
they keep
absolutely.
the crowd engaged. They keep the band. I mean, they're there to get everybody fired up about the game.
Hey,
And, glad to see they got that figured out.
absolutely. The cheerleaders deserve a lot of credit, because, like you said, you know, they're responsible for so much of the flow of the game for the crowd.
That's right.
You know, and it's kind of one of those things. You know, it's easy doing anything when things are going well, but you know, they're sitting there. You could be down by 20, and they're still trying to make sure everybody's happy and having a good time. You know, and that's work.
It is. It is. Well, it's the same thing that the coaches tell the players. Whether you're up by 20, down by 20, 30 seconds left in the game, play hard.
Absolutely.
So I'm glad the cheerleaders have always done a fantastic job of keeping the fans engaged, keeping the band engaged, and that's great.
All right, we got the fans on their feet, Jake. They're ready to welcome this team out, their home team, and
Oxford fan.
Uh-oh.
It's showtime.
Starting to feel like football.
That's right. Getting them goosebumps.
Get on your
That's
feet.
right.
Put your hands together.
I tell you, it is so loud up here with these Oxford fans. They're ready to see a great game.
Here
the boys come.
I tell you, Warren, I'm ready to run through some paper, man. You know, if you don't get excited about this with the night show, the atmosphere, the band screaming, I mean, I'm fired up.
Oh, you know, and once again, just the Oxford community being able to put this kind of show on for high school, like with the lights flashing like that, there's some colleges that don't have this kind of atmosphere.
Oh, this is first class all the way.
Like you said, with even the cheerleader podium they got figured out, they got them some turf down there, so.
Yes.
All right.
And I just like, I mean, there's never a dull moment. They got music, they got the band, they got cheerleaders. I mean, it's
All right, we got Clay Chalk. We're going to receive this kick, Jake. You know, that gives, especially in a game like this, things are setting up for Oxford. You know, you always want that ball in the second half, and when you're the home team and the underdog, because you know you always got that chance to get back to 2 for 1 there at the end of the half and the beginning of the half.
Barrera will kick off for the Yellow Jackets. Kramer deep to receive for the Cougars.
Yeah, I don't know how you could not get excited hearing this music, seeing this crowd.
That's right. All right, we got the whistle. Here we go. We're underway here in Oxford, Alabama at Lamar Stadium.
Robinson returns for the Cougars.
You did a great job there, Jake, just bottling him up there and, limiting the damage of field position there on the opening kick.
That's right.
The 1st and 10 Cougars from the 34-yard line.
Very respectful with that, you know.
Absolutely. Now, I'll tell you what, my eyes are going to go over there to that right defensive end, Keenan Britt.
And Backway is quarterback for the Cougars.
I'm looking forward to see how this three-front defense does with this quarterback they have at Clay Chalkwood.
Oh, great job.
That's a great first play.
Absolutely. They got the
Backway
big big Oregon commit
Jones
right
makes the
tackle,
stop.
Jaquan McCroy, and so putting Britt on the opposite side to start early on the
2nd and
first
6
play.
for the Cougars.
And I'm sure they're probably going to try to keep the sophomore away from the Oregon commit.
Right. Yeah, that Oregon commit, he's pretty much the right side, it looks like.
Oh, wow. Keenan Britt showing up right off the bat, second play. What an outstanding job by him. I'm telling you, he attacked
Isley
that
ball
left
carrier.
tackle, drove
Tackle
him
on the
down,
stop.
and chased that play down from behind. Impressive
3rd and
play by the
3.
young man.
Yes. He sure doesn't play like a sophomore, does he?
No, he does not. You know, great chance here, 3rd and short. Make a statement early on in this game, Jake.
Yep. You know, one thing I'm impressed
Powerfully,
with
the
Coach
ball
Alford
carrier.
running back is that first
Sire
person's
makes
not
the
taking
stop.
him down. I mean, he's running hard.
Yeah, no, he is.
The 1st and 10.
He is. You know, that play, you know, they
From
just
the
kind
50-yard line.
of followed where McRoy was going.
That's right.
Can't blame him there. You got a 5-star quarterback, 4-star right tackle, you're going to do a lot of damage.
Yes.
Down here at your bottom of your screen, you got a 4-star Mario Craver.
Uh-oh, look at Keenan chasing down.
There you go.
Backway, the ball carrier.
And it's Mbakwe. Jalen Mbakwe.
Mbakwe.
Alabama fans, y'all going to have to come up with a nickname for it.
1st and 10, Cougars. For the
Like you say,
41-yard
Jake,
line.
that is a mouthful, but you got to see some of the explosiveness right there. Uh-oh, we got the T-shirt cannon already shooting. I don't know if that was a accidental disfire. Oh, wow. What a
34
play.
there.
What a play.
Hudson Gilman.
Osley, the ball carrier.
He came in.
Gilman
and
makes the
attacked
stop.
ball
Oh.
carrier.
He came in with bad intentions
Second
and
and
a
11.
little bit of a chip on the shoulder. The junior, I mean, he is an outstanding looking linebacker too.
Yeah.
He comes in at 6'1", 195, but I think he might have ate a couple meals since that last weigh-in.
That's right.
Because he came through and absolutely destroyed that play.
That running back says he hits like 225.
Right?
Yeah.
And you'll see down here at the bottom of your screen, Mario Carver, number 4 for Clay Chalkville. He is committed. Well, he's the one that between Alabama. Oh, Mbakwe's getting loose.
Backway, the ball carrier.
The Mario Carver down
Yeah,
here,
on
the
the
4,
spot.
Jake. He's the one that is going to be making a decision between Florida and Alabama at some point this spring.
That's great. I mean, again, it just
3rd
speaks
and
to
3
the,
for
to the
Clay
talent
Chalkville.
level out on the field tonight. You know?
Yes. Once again, we're going to get them in another 3rd down. Hey, you know, so far making them earn their first downs. Fans are up or on their feet. Cowbells are going. Looks like they're putting them in trying to put them in a bind over here to the left side with trips. Look for them to probably go the weak side here. Tap. Ooh.
Backway, the ball
You know,
carrier.
that's the first time they've ran to that left side where Keenan Britt's anchoring it down.
It is. And you know, Oxford coaches had a perfect defensive call
First
right
down.
there. But you know what? When you're dealing with this level athlete, like they always say, it's not the X's and O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
That's right.
And, you know, we were in position to make a play on the ball there, but, you know, they don't give those stars away for nothing. That's why a 5-star can stiff arm you there. That was a pass out
complete
to
Osley.
Osley out there. That was the starting
Sire
running
makes
back.
the stop.
So what do you think about this opening drive for the Oxford defense? I mean, I feel like they've held their own, but it's been a steady march down the field.
They have, and you know, in first
First and go
drives,
for the Cougars from the 10-yard line.
first drives when you're dealing with this level, I mean, you're coming in with a script of 10 plays, and so you typically do have success on your first drive when you're dealing, especially when you got athletes.
Right. I mean, it's almost like a chess game. Clay Chalkville knows what they're going to do the first 10 plays, and Oxford trying to adjust on the fly.
Yeah.
Pass goes incomplete.
We're going to get a pass
Flag
interference
the
call
play.
on the left corner there, and you know, it's pretty evident there. He was just making sure he had the right fit on. I'm thinking out
That's
there,
right,
you
yeah.
know, just make sure all the safety equipment was on. But defensive back at least knows now. And that's going to put him just right on the doorstep, Jake. Oh.
ref took one to the head.
Hey,
just
Yellow
like that.
Jackets
Got a head on the
penalized
swivel
half the
there.
distance
Well, you know what they
past
say about
interference.
refs, don't you?
What's that?
Nearsighted people need jobs too.
I agree.
First and
After
goal,
some of the calls that I've seen this
5-yard
season, I
line.
agree with that.
This will be a touchdown by Ostay.
Bosley takes it in for the touchdown.
And hey, just like that, Jake, it was that was quick. It was impressive. Oxford made some good plays, though. You know, there's a lot to hang your hat on that defensive series for Oxford.
Oh, absolutely. They, again, they'll come to the sideline, they'll talk, make adjustments, and improve.
Oh,
We
yeah.
hope in the second.
You know, like I said, they came in with their script, and like you were saying, you know, they pretty much ran behind McRoy the whole time and moved everything to his side, and you know, had a good third down chance to stop him, and right play call on, and
Kick by Ellison is good.
Hallway was able to make a play.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if they keep Keenan Britt on that right side, because they seem to be favoring running the ball to the offensive right side.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they'll eventually flip them or what the plan may be with that. So here we are, 8:06 left in the first quarter. Clay Chalk 7, Oxford 0. But again, nothing to be ashamed of with that first series. I mean, again, they know what they're going to do. Oxford's having to adjust on the fly, so I look to see their nerves settled a little more in that second possession.
Absolutely.
Now it's time to see what that Oxford
Ellison will kick off for the Cougars.
You know, in the good thing about, you know, getting the ball here is Clay Chalk was loaded with talent, but the majority, and it's senior talent, but the majority of it is on the offensive side of the ball. You do have the Auburn commit, D'Angelo Barber, number 6, that you're about to get a good look at for them, but most of their talent is on the offensive side.
That's true. Big hit there at the 20
Wilson
yard.
returns for the Jackets. Allen makes the stop. The 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets from the 20-yard line.
Wow, now we got Mason Mims leading his team out on the field. The junior quarterback comes in at 6'3", 200 pounds. And he's flanked by the senior running back,
Mason
Jaden
Mims is
Thomas.
your quarterback.
You know, that Oxford offense has a lot of weapons, too. You know, they got Mason Mims, Jaden Thomas,
Uh-oh.
DK Wilson.
Speaking of that, Jaden Thomas busts right up the middle for a 10-yard gain. First down, first play. You like to see that, Jake?
Oh, yeah.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
That was impressive. Jaden Young, the sophomore center, just absolutely destroyed the defensive tackle there.
That's right.
Ooh.
There was a little bit of room there for a split
Pass
second, but
complete
it
to
closed up
Richardson.
quickly on that.
It is. It was.
Collins on the stop. It's 2nd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets.
Mim.
Second and 9 for him, 7:15 left in the first.
Oh, yeah. Mims looking over his coaches, getting the play in. Ball boy struggling. There you go. He's good now, though. Jake, he good recovery.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my players, Warren.
There you go. Got some space here.
Oh,
Oh,
big move there. Looks like a
Mims
Oxford
pass
first down.
complete to Richardson.
great job by Nick
Starts on the
Richardson,
stop.
the junior receiver for Oxford,
First down,
number
Yellow
9.
Jackets.
You know, that's the thing about playing receiver. You get the ball out there, just one move, get vertical. You know, a lot gets lost. You get receivers out there wanting to dance around. Just put your foot in the ground and go.
That's right.
Ooh.
Hey, good awareness to get rid of the
Yeah.
ball there.
Mims pass goes
Let the pocket
incomplete.
collapsing on him.
Second and 10 for the
Get it out of there.
Jackets.
It wasn't. You know, I was really impressed with the for the Oxford offensive line, the way they held up with that blocking right there. I mean, he had some time. Coverage was just good in the back end there.
That's right. You know, and as an offensive lineman, you can block, but you can't block forever.
That's absolutely right. Good ball.
Yeah, great pass there by Mims to, what is that, Kamari Hampton?
Pass complete to Kamari Hampton.
Yeah, number 1.
Yeah, the senior receiver. I mean, that was a good ball. Mims got out of the pocket and just threw a BB out there. Just great throw.
Little rollout pass there, yeah. Brings up a 3rd and 2 here. So let me ask you, what do you do in this situation? 3rd and 2, you've had success running, you've had success passing. What?
In this game, your playbook's open right now. You really are, because this is 4-down territory for you.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Number 5, Jaden Thomas, over the right side. I mean, all the way down to the 15-yard line. Impressive run.
Outstanding run. I mean, hey, hats off to the Oxford offensive line right now. I mean, they are just enforcing their will on Clay Chalkville's defensive line. Center did a great job there, climbing to D'Angelo Barber at the second level and just opened that hole for Thomas. Oh, that's a PI. That's going to be a PI.
Pass interference.
Yep.
Mims pass goes incomplete, but there's a flag on the field.
You know, early on, both sides are struggling to cover receivers. Want to grab on a little bit.
They just want to let each other know, hey, we're here to play.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That'll put Oxford inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, 1st and goal at the Clay Chalkville 9. Speaking of head on a swivel, we need to be watching for those T-shirt guns that come flying up here.
Hey, nothing makes a crowd happier than a touchdown or a free T-shirt.
That's right. Preferably both.
That's right.
Hit a wall there.
Yeah, he did. You know, great job by the Clay Chalkville nose tackle there to kind of hold the, you know, what's been giving Clay Chalkville fit so far has been Jayden Young, the sophomore center for Oxford, being able to climb to the second level.
Right.
And you see Clay Chalkville drop down into a 4-man front to keep him off the linebackers, and you saw it show up in that play.
Yes.
Now they're bringing 5 defensive linemen down.
I tell you again,
Thomas with
there
the
was
carry.
something there for a brief
Barber
second.
on the stop.
Well, the Auburn commit, that's why you're committed to Auburn. You can get there in a hurry.
That's right.
You know. And he's impressive looking linebacker, D'Angelo Barber there, number 6. As you see with the little pink on his cleats down there in middle linebacker for Clay Chalkville. He's
thick.
Yeah, he is.
He's like a block of cheese, Warren.
Yes, he is.
Just like making some adjustments on the play call.
Yeah. Coach has signaled in. Going a little smash route. Oh.
Mims, ball carrier.
You know, they sent in an adjustment there and just basically ran a little smash combo here to the to your near side watching at home, and it was just great coverage.
Yeah.
You know, Mims did the right thing, just hold on to the ball.
That's right.
You had a good drive. Don't make a mistake here.
Exactly. Come away with some points.
Mm-hmm.
Barrera will attempt the 29-yard field goal.
29-yard field goal here by Barrera.
Ooh,
That's tough.
that is.
Right upright.
That was a really bad snap that we got there. You know, Holder needed some time. I was surprised he got the ball off to begin
Right.
with, and so that's tough there.
It is. And, you know, you hate to I don't know. They had some momentum, and they got down here inside the 10, and it just, you know, you mentioned it yourself. Clay Chalkman moved to a 4-man front, and that seemed to just kind of stall things.
Oh yeah, I mean, the key to them is going to be keeping their linebackers clean, especially D'Angelo Barber there, and they made that adjustment and kept him clean. And he started making plays. But you know, the positive thing is you took some time off the clock.
You did.
You know, this game like this, you want to shorten the game. Ooh, good job.
Great job.
Compton, the ball carrier. Tapley makes the stop.
That was a great stop.
James Tapley on that stop.
That was an absolutely great
No
job
gain
by
on the
him.
play. He's second
Number
and 10
33 there,
for the Cougars.
like you said, Mr. Tapley, way to fill there.
That's right. Coming in from that middle linebacker spot, making the tackle.
Put them in a position that I'm sure that they're not familiar in being with, you know.
That's right. You know, as an offense, anytime you snap the ball, you want positive yardage. You don't want to lose yards, and you want something.
Yeah. Ooh.
And Mbakwe, the ball carrier.
Mbakwe, he is so quick. You know, he's like a little water bug out there, and that's just.
Tapley on the stop.
I mean, that was an impressive run right there.
First down.
It was.
Cougars.
I mean, it's kind of one of those things. You come to like saying trying to tackle somebody in the phone booth. You know, couldn't tackle them in the phone booth, and that spoke volumes there.
Yeah.
Wow.
People say like tackling a greased hog. I mean, he's just quick. Can't get your hands around him.
He covered that 10 yards in about 4 steps.
He did. See his arm here. Keenan Britt putting some pressure on him.
It'll be a 2-yard gain there.
Mbakwe, the ball carrier.
Give him a little bit
Runs out of bounds.
give him that 5-star bump and give him 4 yards there.
And you know, his poise is impressive too. I mean, you can just tell he's in his element.
Yes, he is.
Second and 9 for the Cougars.
And that goes to the senior inning. You know, he's played a lot of football, taken a lot of snaps, been to a lot of camps, played against a lot of elite level players. Oh, we're gonna see an I formation out of him here, Jake.
That's a healthy looking fullback they have.
Yeah, it is. They're pulling the left tackle there, right tackle. The Oregon commit. That's the first time we've seen him. We've seen him pull McRoy there for
And
them.
Chambers,
Let me tell
ball
you, for a
carrier.
big guy, he's mobile.
Whitson makes the stop.
He is.
But I guess if you're going to be an Oregon recruit, you better be mobile.
Third and 6.
They like him fast.
Play job
They do.
open.
They do. They've always had that mentality of sacrificing size for speed, but when you got a large man that can move, I mean, that's just as good.
Yeah, check both boxes.
Exactly. This is interesting. They've moved Mario Craver to the slot there on the from your far side, watching at home, motioning to his side. Oh yeah, they're trying to get him on a seam. Good. What a great play there by
Pass
Mbakwe.
complete to Robinson.
That kid's
Whitson
an
makes the
athlete.
stop.
That was
Plays good for the first
impressive.
down.
You know, they were trying to get Mario Craver up the seam there, and Oxford recognized that, and the safety was in great coverage. It was covered up, and he came off his first read there, and that was a good throw.
It was.
Great play. Great play there by Hudson Gilman again, the junior. You know, he's been letting Clay Chalkman know he's here early on.
That's right.
Gilman on the stop. Gain of 1, it'll be second and
I don't know
9
if
for the
you
Cougars.
realized it, but these names and numbers that you're calling out for Oxford, all junior, sophomore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, it's a young team.
A lot of young talent.
And one of the big things having your quarterback as a junior when you're so loaded on, especially defensive side talent.
Right.
Get Mims back next year. And Mbakwe gonna take a snap again from shotgun.
Here we go now.
Oh, wow. Once
They did
again,
a great job stretching that to the sideline.
And Bockway on the carry.
Jids Fleming, a freshman out there at linebacker there. That was you're sitting here, you come into this game and you're a freshman, you're put out there at outside linebacker and you got a senior 5-star that you're having to contain and did a phenomenal job.
Yes.
You can only imagine what was going through that young man's heart. You know,
Don't mess up.
you know his dad had him before the game. Look, just if you're in the open field, you got to hold your ground.
That's right.
And he did. That was outstanding by the freshman.
It was. Brings up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 here.
Oh, man.
Let's see. It's going to be close.
Pass complete to Osley.
Yeah, Osley, they're going to mark him short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and 1. But that was an impressive job by Osley to get that little extra. I mean, we had him bundled up probably 3 yards short, and that was an outstanding play by the running back Osley for Clay Chalkwood.
He's done a great job all game of just lowering his shoulder and picking up, fighting for that extra yard or two. They're going to go for it here. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it's bubble snap.
Fumble.
They're going to be short. They're marking him short, Jake. That's going to be first down, Oxford.
Huge play by the Oxford defense here. Holding them on 4th down. Talk about a momentum swing. Here we go.
Huge stop. And once again, you know, just hats off. You know, that series comes down to me back to Mr. Fleming, the freshman outside linebacker. I mean,
Yes.
you know, to have Mbakwe out there just on an island, having
In open space like that.
and to be able to pinch him enough and stem him enough till safety help got there is an impressive play by the freshman.
Yes.
Got Mims back in shotgun. Going back to what we're for it. They were ready for it.
Wilson, the ball carrier. Ivy on the stop.
Looks like they brought in Damius Winston on that play, number 23, the junior running back.
2nd and 13 for the Yellow Jackets.
You got DK Wilson there. Let me tell you, DK had a great game at Hartsville. I mean, he's a ball player. He runs hard. He'll lower the shoulder and pick up the extra yard.
That'll be the end of the first quarter, Jake.
That is the
You
end of
know,
the first quarter.
you can't help but be happy as an Oxford coach and Oxford fan right now. You know, for this game to be 7-0, and you dealt with 2 possessions by them, and you know, and you just had an unfortunate. It was an unfortunate error. Is the only reason you don't have points on the board right now.
Absolutely. I mean,
Baxley,
here's the thing.
Maniscalco,
You're
attorneys
playing
at
against
law.
a great
First
Clay
Bank of
Chalkwood football
Alabama.
team.
S&H
They
Water
scored on
Proofing
their
and
first
Construction.
possession. You held them
Armstrong,
4 out
LLC,
on the
Lawn
second
Care and
possession.
Landscaping.
In the first quarter,
Dirty
you're down
Dogs
7-0
Car
at
Wash.
home. You got to put
Edward
it in.
Mortgage Team.
Yeah, I
Dustin
mean,
Merritt.
you said it like, I mean, you basically, your football team is playing a rivals camp right now. You know, is what it is. And
Alabama Teachers Credit Union.
and to be right here at the end of the first quarter with the ball, only down 7, and you know, you cannot be anything but happy right now. And you see it here in the fans. I mean, you still got fans standing up. We got several fans that have yet to sit down through that whole timeout for the first quarter break there. I tell you, that Barber kid, though, look at him out there. You can see him out. He's at the linebacker on TV, just kind of standing right there on the 34-yard line, number 6. Hugh Free's going to be happy to have him in the Plains next year.
Yes, he will.
You got Mims looking. Uh-oh, got some space.
Oh, nice move by DK. Up toward about the 38, 39-yard line.
Looks like they're going to mark him at the – ooh, they're going to mark him short by a good bit. Looks like he got a little more room than that, but they're going to mark him to 37 and be 3rd and 5.
I guess we'll just throw forward progress out the window there, right?
I guess so. I guess it only counts on one side of the field. Big play here for Mims and the Oxford Yellow Jackets here. Sending Jaden Lewis in motion. Handoff. Ooh. There he is. D'Angelo Barber.
Stopped by Barber.
I mean, that was about to be a huge chunk play right there.
It was.
You
It
know,
was there, and in a blink of an eye, it closed down again.
yes, that yeah, there's very few players that play linebacker that could have made that play, and that just happens to be one of them right there. Like I said, that's why he's going to Auburn.
That's right.
Gilman in punt formation for the Yellow Jackets. Kramer
So
deep to
far,
receive
a
for the
quarter and
Cougars.
some change through this game. It has all the makings and all the feel of a heavyweight boxing match.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Rocky and Drago out here.
You'd like to. Oh, that's going to be a block. Pick it up. Oh. Good wherewithal there by the future superstar Keenan Britt, young sophomore, saw the ball there and at least was able to pick it up and keep one from mistake from becoming two.
That's right.
The first and 10
It'll be
Cougars from
interesting
the
to see
Yellow
how they
Jackets
respond here.
33-yard
You still
line.
got to be fired up on where you're at in the game. Tough break there. You know, I didn't notice. Maybe you did. If that was a snapping issue or a bumbled the snap from the punter. I don't know, but just buckle down and play your game.
Yeah, it was just Clay Chalkville just getting great, outstanding pressure on the rush there. Well, you got Keenan Britt down here at the right defensive end on your screen, number 10. Oh, Big Bobby's got the. Yep. There's Mario Craver.
Pass complete to Kramer for the touchdown.
You know, that's what you like to do there when you're a team loaded with talent. You get a turnover like that, you're going to go straight for the jugular.
That's right.
One play in Bogway, 5-star, to Mario Craver, the 4-star. And they possibly could be playing at Alabama together next year.
They could.
Like I said, that receiver number 4, Mario Craver, with a touchdown catch. As we've said before, he's got a decision, and his final two are Alabama and Florida.
Right. So what conversation are you having now if you're the defensive coordinator or if you're Keenan Britt or Tapley in defense? What are you saying to your teammates right now? Because you had momentum. Now you may be a little shell-shocked. What do you say?
You're still good. You still want your defense to play within themselves and play within their game, because the defense has been playing lights out. You could not be happier with the defense. Right now, at this point in the game, after that play, it's very important for Oxford's offense to have a sustained drive here of a couple minutes. You need to take a few minutes off the clock. It's not really about changing anything right now. It's about getting your defense some rest.
Yes.
Because these kids are playing phenomenal, and it's just about get them some little bit of water, get them cooled down, get them some rest, get their legs back underneath them. So offense, your responsibility now is just to burn some clock.
Right.
Don't let that go into the end zone.
It goes into the end zone. The first and 10 Jackets from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I agree. Other than just a couple of big plays, the Oxford defense has played lights out. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job of keeping Bockley hemmed up and extending him to the sidelines. You know, it's just one or two tough breaks.
Yeah, I'm still just so impressed with the J.S. Fleming's play from last two possessions ago. It was just,
Yes.
oh, there's Thomas again.
Thomas, the ball carrier. Ivy makes the stop.
You know, Thomas is an outstanding
Gain of
running
3,
back.
be second and
He is,
7 for the Yellow Jackets.
He's that 1 foot in the ground and get vertical.
Yes. That's part of the continuity that we talked about. You know, that's what they've been telling these players since they was 5. Is this is a north-south game, not
Yeah.
an east-west. You know, make your first cut and get down, get upfield.
Absolutely. Mims and shotgun. Oh, hey, that's PI right there. There we go.
Pass goes incomplete. There are flags on the field.
I I thought that receiver had a white coat on for a second, realized it was the cornerback for Clay Chalk.
It was, but that wasn't as much as Clay Chalkful pass interference. But Kamir Hampton, the senior, and his senior leadership and just playing a lot of football, he did an outstanding job of shielding that defender and getting his back into his hip.
15-yard penalty. Results of the penalty. First down.
It's another creating those opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so, you get a good play there. 9 minutes and 42 seconds left to go over the half, and you take first downs however you can get them, Jake.
Yeah, at this level, they tend to be stingy with them.
Thomas on the carry.
Oxford's had a really good job at
Barber makes the stop.
I mean,
Yeah.
they've had some explosive
Gain of
plays,
2, be
but
second and
for the
8
most
for the
part,
Yellow
they're
Jackets.
consistently getting those, 2 and 3 yard pickups.
They are. They're and that speaks volumes to that offensive line. Absolutely, and absolutely led by the sophomore Jaden Young.
It all starts with him. He's got to get the ball.
Man.
He's got to get the ball to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Mims, the ball carrier.
That's tough there, Jake. Just a bad snap. They happen in football, and you prefer them not to happen in that position. But if you could pick and choose mistakes, everybody's life would be easier.
Absolutely, yeah.
Go 4 wide here.
Mims does a good job scrambling there.
Mims, the ball carrier.
He did.
Young makes the stop.
You'd like to take a little more time off the clock there, but that snap,
for the Yellow Jackets.
that snap kind of killed you there.
And that seems to be so far the theme of the night. It's kind of
Gilman in front formation for the Yellow Jackets.
Forward, take one
Braver
step
deep
back.
to receive.
You got to
for
find
the
a way to
Cougars.
stop shooting yourself in the foot.
But what you like to see, this young team is not making self-inflicted wounds as far as penalties go. So that's a very bright light. Now you're kicking to Craver here, and you're giving him space. So let's see what happens here. Mario Craver. Whew. Great job in coverage by the Oxford team there. I mean,
Prager returns.
everybody stayed in their lanes, and outstanding
Hampton makes the
job.
stop.
Because you give a kid like that kind of space there, that usually ends bad. Yeah, that usually ends bad because there's always, especially in the high school, you have a player or two get out of position, leave their lane, and outstanding job by the coverage team there.
That's right. A very disciplined approach on that punt. Everybody stayed in their lane and didn't let it get out of hand.
Absolutely, very important defensive possession here. Going back to Craver. Oh, they're going to get him with a hold there. There we go. It's going to be an impressive run, but it's going to be coming back.
Craver takes it in for the touchdown, but there are
That's
flags on
coming
the
back.
field.
Best thing about that for Oxford, at least he's going to come out of the game after that run.
That's right, yes. Wear them out.
Yeah, that was good. That was a pretty bad hold there. So good thing the refs caught that and bring it back them up. And like I said, this is such a key defensive stand opportunity here for Oxford with 7 minutes left before the half.
It is. You just hope that long run didn't win your defense, who's already spent a lot of time on the field already.
Cougars penalized for holding.
The reason I say
Be
that,
first
I'm
and
looking
20.
out there and I'm seeing one or two hands on their hips.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been there. It's tough. Run all the way down the field and then come back and do it again.
Absolutely. Bobway with the snap. It's Ole out in the flat. Oh, great coverage by Oxford. Number 3, Donovan
Pass
Jones.
complete to Osley.
Great
on the
job shedding his block and getting out there to the flats to make that tackle, Jake.
Yes. And that's exactly
Gain of
what
2
you
will
want
be
to see.
second and 18
After the
for the
touchdown
Cougars.
getting called back, Oxford responded, with a good play there, good defensive play.
Absolutely. Running 32 in, the sophomore, Patrick Watkins. I mean, like I said, we'd sit here and go over this, especially this Oxford defense. Sophomore, junior, freshman.
Yeah.
And so they're getting some good stuff on tape for sure. Going to Ole
Look
again.
at this.
Great job.
Finally on the carry.
By a host of Yellow Jackets.
Brent makes the stop.
Yes, I think
Led by Keenan Britt.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He's
Gain of 1 will be 3rd and 17.
This is big. This is big here. Like we were talking, Jake. This is now you got them where you want them. A spot that I'm sure Clay Chalkville does not find themselves in often. 3rd and 17 on the road. And so it looks like they're going to bring trips to the left side and their superstar receiver put him on single coverage there on isolation on the right side. Mario Craver. Bakwe takes the drop. Got 3. Oh, almost intercepted. But you know what?
Pass intended for
Keenan Britt, great job providing that pressure, because I'll tell you, Jake, if Bakwe had another second to hold on to that ball, he would have hit his receiver. But the sophomore superstar for the Oxford High School Yellow Jackets provided that pressure and had him get rid of the ball before he wanted to.
That's right.
Starks in
Well,
front
they did
formation.
exactly what we needed them to do. They came out. They had that big play. Thank God it was called back for a holding. And
Hampton
now
needs
it's
to
4th and
receive for the
17
Yellow
and the
Jackets.
punt.
And this is where you get your chance, because you're kicking. They're kicking to the senior Hampton. He lets that one go. That's going to roll down just at the 10. But you got 5 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the half. And kind of what we were talking about begin the game, Jake. Here's your chance. You come down here, you have a sustained drive, get some points on the board, and then you get the second half kickoff.
That's right. That's where that coin toss matters, right here.
Oh, absolutely, it does. It's kind of the stuff that coaches always talk about, the game within the game, and there's so many little things that you can do. And in today's game, that 2-for-1 there is to end a half and to begin a half is vital in so many games now.
That's right. Let's see what the Yellow Jackets do here. Got D.K. Wilson running the ball.
We don't have Barber on the tackle
Wilson,
there.
the ball carrier.
I tell you, if you're looking for D'Angelo Barber, if you're tuning in as an Auburn fan and say, I want to watch this D'Angelo Barber play, you don't have to look for him. Just find the ball.
Right.
When Oxford has it, because he's going to be there at it.
8 for the Jackets.
It's going to be
Offensive line talking to each other, making some blocking adjustments. Oh, wow.
Oh, man. Oh, Jake, he's got to catch that ball. He has so much space ahead of him.
3rd and 8 for the Jackets.
Barber might have been able to shed that block, but they were in there pretty tight on him. If he'd have caught that ball, he might still be running.
Yes.
That was a great play call by the coaches. Clay Chalk was not electing to come with much pressure here. They're dropping. Well, I guess you don't have to come with I guess you don't have to bring pressure when you do that with just 3 down linemen.
Yeah.
They dropped. They dropped 8 into coverage there.
Right.
And was able to get that.
4th and 13
able
for
to
the
get
Jackets.
that pressure there. Let's see, number 96. Randall Cole was the one that
Gilman in punt formation for the Jackets.
was able to get the
Craver
pressure
deep to
there.
receive for the Cougars.
Great job on that punt.
Oh, great.
Absolutely phenomenal. Craver's still going to field it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh man.
What was this for?
I think he's going to call unnecessary roughness on that.
Saying he was already going down before he made the.
Yeah, Jake, I don't like that call. You know, okay, blocking the back. Okay, that's better. Yeah, okay. So I think a lot of the Oxford fans were upset too because the way he threw that flag and mainly where he threw that flag, it appeared to be that he was going to call unnecessary roughness there, but he was.
Buck in the back.
Yeah,
On the return team. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of foul. First down.
Well, either that ref, where he threw that flag, he either
He's
could,
a lineman, former lineman.
yeah, if I say, yeah, he either couldn't see who he was looking at or has a bad arm.
That's right. Got 4:05 left in the half. Clay Chalkville 14, Oxford 0. Clay Chalkville first down at about the 33, 34-yard line.
That was
Pass complete to Barber.
That was a good catch by Barber. He had to climb a ladder there. That pass settled a little bit on Mbakwe.
First and 10, Cougars.
And a great job by Barber. Climb that ladder. Good job by the Oxford defender too, Christian Gibson, to make that tackle. 3:45, the clock's running. That's an interesting shift here. They're coming in with a little double wing set on them. And going for Craver. Ooh, just overthrown. Just
Pass
overthrown.
intended for Cave goes incomplete.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a little surprised here that they're. I mean, clearly they're trying to get another score on the board before the half. But you know, with 3:27 left, I would be thinking they just want to get out of the half and get to the
10.
Go in 14 up.
Clay Chalkville.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of that has to do with what Oxford's doing. Oxford's doing an outstanding job of controlling the line of scrimmage, and the advantage for Clay Chalkville right now is in that secondary with their elite receiver. As you see right there, what I'm saying, like Oxford is doing. Oh wow, what a block though! I don't know if you caught that on TV. Jaquan McRoy is a little upset that he's getting held in check and just absolutely leveled the Oxford defender. But
gain of 2 be third and 8.
Like we were just talking about, Jake, Oxford, these young kids for this Oxford defensive front 7 have been controlling the box tonight.
They've been very dominating on the line of scrimmage.
They have. The problem that Oxford's having is when they get outside or get in the secondary. So they're playing phenomenal. Got McBalway in the shotgun. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That was an
pass complete to Compton.
That was an outstanding
flag
ball.
on the field.
It was. And
stop made by Gibson.
You can't cover these receivers forever. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, and the offensive line did a phenomenal job that time of slowing those defenders down and giving Mbakwe plenty of time, you know, to scramble and the receivers to find an opening, and it resulted in a big pass play.
And there's going to be a little penalty tacked on.
Hit ball, personal foul on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, you never like to add insult to injury, but now you got them knocking on the door with 2:32 left.
Compton, the ball carrier.
You know, they went away from Ole and giving the ball to Compton there for Clay Chalkville, and that's an impressive little run, Jake.
Yeah.
Got 33. James Tapley coming back in.
The 3-yard line.
For Oxford, checking in. A little pistol formation. Now they're going offset. just feed the man again.
Yeah, touchdown, Clay Chalkville.
Chambers takes it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's going to put Clay Chalkville up 20-0 with a extra point coming here. You know, you had him in a good position there, Jake, and then just once again, senior quarterback, 5-star, just made a play.
Yeah.
You know, you're calling a good game. Your defense is playing outstanding, but sometimes that the athlete is just too good to call a play against.
That's right. Well, but here's the other thing.
Kick is
I
good.
go back to, I know it's 21-0. Extra point was good.
Yeah.
But really and truly, I go back to the mistake with the blocked punt.
Yes.
And then they scored a touchdown on the very next play. But they had to. I mean, they had great field position. Why not go for a touchdown? If you take that away, it's back 14-0.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So I mean,
it is. You know, there's been a lot of positives in this first half for the Oxford coaches to go in at halftime and you know, really kind of let their guys know you're playing great football. You know, we've gotten hurt by just a little couple plays here and there.
Ellison will kick
And
for the Cougars.
you know, in some things that have happened that are out of our control.
Hampton and Wilson are deep to receive for the Yellow
so
Jackets.
let me ask you from a coach's standpoint, minute 48 left in the half, down 21-0 at home. What are you doing here?
You're just not letting Clay Chalkville score again. You know, it's 21-0. You're getting the ball at the end of the half. You can talk to your team about how you can win this game in the second half a lot easier when it's 21-0 versus 28-0.
5-yard line.
You know,
That's true.
at 21-0 and getting the ball at coming out of the half, you know, you can sit there and look in your players' eyes and say you've played winning football this half.
Right.
But they have made a few extra plays that we haven't made.
Yeah.
Free kick out of bounds
so
on the kicking team.
You
The
could
ball will
not be
placed at the
happier
35-yard line.
with your defense.
First down.
Right.
And so, you know, you just don't want to do anything that's gonna cause more points. Now, you know, there's some coaches that might take a shot here, but once again, that's a no risk play as long as you throw it deep. Because if you do give them the ball, they got to go the length of the field.
35-yard line.
That's right. And I wonder if it changes things starting at the 35. I mean, you know, the kickoff was kicked out of bounds, had the flag starting at the 35. You know, now you got a shorter field to work with.
That's good. Well, it's like Oxford's going to try to work the sideline here in a little 2-minute drill.
Pass complete to Richardson.
But once again, that's what I was talking about.
Knocked
See,
out of
you're
bounds
keeping the ball to the sidelines.
That's right, yeah.
You don't want to go over the
Second
middle of the
and
field
two
where
for the Yellow Jackets.
that's where mistakes happen.
Right.
Outstanding job by the outside linebacker there.
Yeah, number 13.
Thomas, the ball carrier.
Yeah, that was well, that
Allen makes the stop.
was Allen.
Be 3rd and 3 for the Yellow Jackets.
He gobbled him up in the backfield pretty good.
50 under a minute now, clock running. Mims and shotgun. So they continue to try to isolate over here. Thompson.
Pass intended for Thomas goes incomplete.
Now you got to catch
Be
it.
4th and 3 for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I know it's a little low, but you know, Bear Bryant said if it hits your hands, you got to catch it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so now you're going to give them the ball. 46 seconds left, and now if I'm getting the ball back with Clay Chalkville. I'm you
Gilman
know,
in punt formation for the Yellow
we'll
Jackets.
see how confident he is with his team because you know
It could go either. I mean,
you
know,
really
Robinson
can.
deep to
And
receive
something
for the
that
Cougars.
you're seeing too is the Craver's not back there to return this kick, which is their normal punt returner too.
that punt went out of bounds around the 29, 30.
Yep, that's just let's just hold on, get to the half, only down 3 scores. I tell you, it's good to see, like we were
First and
talking about
10
before with
Cougars
breast
for the
cancer
29-yard
awareness,
line.
even Clay Chalkville's bands coming wearing all their pink out there. And That's good. Once again, remind everyone, you were talking about Jake, everybody's got someone they love, and, and for our area, for, the RMC to be able to provide some the breast cancer awareness.
Yes.
Oh, 5 by the running
Pass
back.
complete to Osley. Stopped by a host of Yellow Jackets.
We got a
There's
flag on the play,
field.
but while we got on a flag on the play, we talked about the breast cancer awareness we have going around in this area, Jake.
Yeah, so again, we mentioned this in the pregame, but RMC Hospital's doing the Pink or Treat Save the Boobies.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I mean, it's Thursday, October 26th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's on the corner of 10th and Layton Medical Arts parking lot. I talked to Kristen, the communications director at RMC, and all the departments have committed to having a trunk out there, having it decorated, making it fun for the kids and families.
Flag was
I think
waved
they're
off.
giving away some free mammograms also.
Yeah.
First and 10, Cougars.
It's just another way that RMC is trying to give back to the community.
Absolutely, and if you can save the boobies and get candy, that's a win in my book.
I mean, I support it 100%.
That's right. We'll take a timeout here.
Timeout. Clay Chalkwell, the first of the half.
You're taking a timeout here. Kind of, you're signaling you're about to go for points.
That's right.
Clay Chalk, they're trying to put the game out of reach now.
Yeah. And, I mean, why not? 27 seconds left in the first half on the 41. You've had success throwing the ball deep.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and make a statement here.
Absolutely, and and with the team you're bringing in, the number 2 ranked team in 6A, they might be ranked number 2, Jake, but they're one of the best teams in the nation. And the only reason they're ranked number 2 is Saraland in 6A is just incredible, with the talent they have. They're very similar in just the level of athletes they have, and I hope for just all football fans in general that we do get that matchup at some point this year between Clay Chalkwell and Saraland.
Yeah, it would be great to see.
And let's see if we can hold them here, Jake. Wow, look at this. 33.
Buckway, the ball carrier.
My gosh, great
Pushed out of
job
bounds by Tapley.
by
Gain of 2
James
on the play.
Tapley.
He's 2nd and 8.
I mean, he absolutely closed the gap on McBogway so quick there, and got the kid out of bounds there.
Nickname him the Flash. I just saw a
Yes.
blur run across the field.
Oh yeah, that's going to end up on his huddle for sure.
19 and a half seconds left in the half.
Oh, get it! Oh man,
Let me make
Almost.
note. Number 43. Remember, he's the freshman.
he's freshman.
Pass goes
Had
incomplete.
all
Broken
kind
up
of
by
pressure
Sire.
on Backway.
Yeah, Jaius Fleming, the freshman for Oxford.
3rd and 9.
He's a
for
name
the
you're going to
Cougars.
need to remember. There's a lot of kids on this Oxford team that are going to be up to top of a lot of recruiters' list to come visit for sure in the next couple of years. I mean, Keenan Britt is the one that every college coach in this country knows. But they're like you said, Jake. There's some kids for Oxford that are getting their name out tonight.
Yes.
Gonna be a timeout by Clay Chalkwell again. Be their second time out of the half, but yeah, like we're talking about, Jake. There's
Timeout.
so many
Chalkwell.
young kids
Their
on
second of the
the
half.
defensive side of the ball for this Oxford team, and it's not that they're necessarily just playing well; they're flashing.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing is it's not like, hey, they got lucky, they stayed disciplined, played within themselves. They're playing up to the level of this 5-star quarterback, this 4-star receiver.
Well,
You know,
what I like to see about him, like the freshman there, he's playing loose. He's playing confident, and that's what you got to have.
oh,
You know,
absolutely.
These coaches, I've heard them say, I don't care if you make a mistake, but make it wide open. Don't second guess yourself. Be confident. Know be disciplined in what you need to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm still blown away with Tapley's speed on closing in on Bothroyd.
That was impressive. You're going to get that boy some oxygen. All right, here you are. You're in a clear passing down. You know, so you got Keenan Brett. You know is ready. He's got one job right now, and that's to get to the quarterback. He's going to be lined up at the bottom of your screen here at defensive end. Let's see what the kid's got. Oh, they double team him. Okay, so they're going to run it, take one more shot.
Bosley, the ball
Oh, they're going to let the ball. Huh.
They're gonna just let it expire.
I don't understand
Watkins
burning
makes
timeouts
the
like that,
stop.
but hey, kept them off the board,
And at
and
the end of the first
we'll
half.
take it as a W there.
Second
That's right.
quarter of tonight's
So,
game is
end of the
brought to you
first
by
half.
Bolton
Clay
Chiropractic,
Chalkman 21,
Auto Custom
Oxford
Carpets,
0. And you know,
One Tom
you mentioned
Plummer,
this earlier.
B.R. Williams
It's a
Trucking,
lot easier to go
Hubbard's
into
off
that
Main,
halftime
Dad's
and look your
Barbecue,
kids in the eye
Top of
and
the
know,
River,
21
Noble
to
Bank,
nothing, we're still in this. 'Cause
Designer
again, it's
Smiles
just a
by
couple
Benton,
of
Dr. John
minor
Benton
tweaks.
Jr.,
Clay
Sonny
Chalkman
King Automotive
made some
Group,
plays when Oxford
Zaxby's,
didn't, but Oxford
Investar
very much still
Bank,
in this game.
Oh,
Robert
absolutely.
Office Supply.
You know, and the main
K98,
adjustment that you got to make is
Structure
is
of
getting up
Oxford.
to the second
Dr.
level
Clint Ray, Dr.
and getting
Jeff
to Barber.
Lawler,
You
Dr.
know,
Vance Moore,
because
Farmers
you
and
know your
Merchants
defense,
Bank,
you're playing lights out.
Raymond
You couldn't
James
ask
Financial,
any more
Joe
of your
Biden,
defense right now.
AOD Federal Credit Union,
And it's
and
just
Horton
about
Engineering.
is getting to Barber. Who can we get? We got to get our center clean. We got to get him clean, and that's working. But but they're going to put a nose tackle over Jaden Young, so he's no longer able to get to Barber. So where do we get him? Where are we chipping? Do we got to get a run back in there and chip off of him and screen it? Do we run receivers across Barber's face and confuse him? You got to find a way to slow down Barber, because as soon as you slow down Barber, you're going to have success.
Right. With the Oxford offense, I've only seen shotgun out of them.
Yeah.
Going back to what I said earlier, I'm an old school guy. I love seeing the tight end. I love seeing a fullback, and I love seeing them in the game at the same time.
Yeah.
Just to help with that four-man
The word
front,
itself
to help get to that
says,
second level
"I'm
and open up some space for the running back.
Absolutely.
Music gives soul
Absolutely.
to the universe.
Well, Jake,
Wings to the
let's let our
mind,
fans
flesh to the imagination,
enjoy this
and
halftime
life
show by these
to
two
everything.
bands. And
Good evening, ladies
say
and
y'all on the
gentlemen.
other side of
From
this.
Clay, Alabama, Cougar Nation presents to you the mighty Marching Cougars. This evening we will pay tribute to perhaps the greatest entertainer of all time, songs from the King of Pop, Michael Jackson. Now enjoy precision, style, and class as the band performs the Billboard pop hit single Heartbreak Hotel with a feature by the fabulous Unstoppable Clay Chalkville Drumline.
Thank you so much.
Now we will feature one of Clay Chalkville's senior saxophonists, Miss Angel White Williams, in the chart-topping tune Never Can Say Goodbye. The iconic Boardwalk. And though you fight to stay alive, your body shivers, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the Thriller. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the 2023-24 edition of the Mighty Marching Cougars. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Madison Broadnax, Mikhail Carmichael, and Santi Bennett. Color guard captains Deanna Holtz, dance captains Chelsea Gray and Bridget Blanchard. The maestro, Mr. Kelton Biggins, the director of bands. Assistant band directors Alice Wills, Jeff Powder, and Patricia Wright. Auxiliary sponsors Twanisha Booker and Julie Crouch. Percussion instructor Laszlo Murphy. Dance coach Tina Bennett. Cover guard coach Michelle Desmond. Your announcer and drum major coach Mr. Cameron Wright. And special thanks to our principal Dr. Eugene Dallas and superintendent Dr. Roger Gosselin. Until next time, stay safe and go.
and gentlemen, on behalf of the Oxford City Schools Superintendent Dr. Shannon Stanley and Oxford High School Principal Heath Harmon, please welcome to the field the Oxford High School Yellow Jacket Marching Band. Tonight, the band will present their 2023 field show, Rock of Ages. Music selections include Bohemian Rhapsody, Any Way You Want It, We Built This City, You're Not Gonna Take It, Dream On, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, and Don't Stop Believing. The Sound of Champions are under the field direction of head drum major Lance Nichols and assistant drum major Noah Paredes. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the Sound of Champions. staff includes auxiliary coordinator Chrissy Lott, color guard Manny Hindle, and Perry Wills, dash line Maggie Benedetti, majorette Aaron Lott, marching tech Wes Wade, assistant band directors John Underwood and Jacob McGraw, and band director Brian Bradbury.
All right. Can you hear me? Okay, well, tell me, are you ready for the announce? Okay, awesome.
And Jake, that was an impressive halftime performance by both bands right there. That was fun to watch.
It was. I hope the listeners enjoyed that as much as we did.
You know, and that's what makes high school football so great. I mean, it's putting on this. It's everyone. You know, it's starts at your booster club, which Oxford has one of the best out there. You know, getting everything prepared for the stadium, the team. You know, your cheerleaders, your band parents, and you know, it's just. Everything works together just to put on such a great environment. And, you know, the way you see so many cities that, you know, when you have football going on, the whole city shuts down.
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah, I mean, it truly is a production from start to finish. I mean, everything has a place, everything has a timing, and they do a great job here at Oxford with all of it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, coming into this second half.
Attention fans, please be sure to stop by the table outside the south end zone and check out the shirts
coming
to
out at the
support
half.
one
You're
of
going to
our
get the
own.
ball, and
Dean Thompson
what can we
and
do
his
with
family.
it? You know,
your fight is our fight.
You know, I wish I could have been a fly on the locker room wall just to hear what the coaches said. Because again, I mean,
Yeah.
21-0 sounds like a large order.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, October 24th, from 6 to 8 p.m., the City of Oxford is hosting a public safety night
You know, you're very
for
much
our
still in
community
the
in the
game.
Oxford
You just gotta
Exchange
button up
near
some of
Buffalo
those
Wild
things,
Wings.
figure out a way to move
It's a
the
great
ball.
opportunity for families and
Get to the second
individuals of
level.
all ages to
Absolutely.
engage with local law enforcement officers, firefighters, and medical professionals.
Absolutely.
You get to view all the latest equipment and
for the Oxford
technology
coaches,
used
you're in
by
there
first responders,
talking at the half and just letting them
firefighters, and
know,
police
say, hey
officers.
guys,
Come support
it's
and view all
really,
the
if you look
amazing
at it
things
from where we
our
play
city
as
of
far
Oxford
as the
has to
offense
offer.
and defense, you can even look at it as being 14.
We'd like to take this
because
opportunity
they have a touchdown basically off that block
to thank-
punt. They had that
say
block
thanks to
punt,
the Encore
you know,
athletic
all,
trainers
you're
for
right here
working
at
our
the doorstep
sidelines tonight.
and score the next
They are
play.
ready to
Like, you know,
respond to
you
any
chalk that
injury
up as a
that may
coach, you're going to
occur.
tell your guys, hey, listen,
Encore is proud
that
to
was,
be the
let's
official
just cut
sports
that play
medicine
out.
team
Right.
You
of
know,
the Oxford High
and so
School
because we
and
can
the Alabama
actually
High
make
School
it
Athletic
14-0
Association.
too after our first drive, and then you're in a 2-possession game, and that's a hill you can easily climb. You know, if we play within ourselves, play within our game, and we know where they're going to want to take the ball. I mean, they
Tradition
they
since
showed us our cards,
1969,
their
Talladega
cards in the
Superspeedway,
first half of
the
how they're
biggest
going to
and
attack
fastest
us,
racing venue
and
in the world.
and make
They will
those little
host
minor
two races.
adjustments. You know.
Yes. And you know, you
We'll
tell
host
the
two
defense,
race weekends
keep it
in
up.
2024
Playing great,
featuring the
playing
NASCAR Cup Series,
I mean,
Geico
they got a real
500
fight
in
on
the
their
spring,
hands out there.
and the Yellowwood
absolutely.
500 in the fall.
Absolutely.
Bring the family
But, you know,
for loads
for
of fun.
Oxford, you know, it's just about letting Mason Mims spin now. You know, the quarterback, the junior quarterback, he's done. He's managed the game well in the first half, I believe, and I was really impressed with the way he played his game, stayed within himself, and you know, something I'm
The
worried
Alabama High
about.
School
We saw
Athletic Association reminds fans
Jalen
that we all
Thomas
play
early
a
on in the
role
game running the
in
ball
the
strong.
education
Can we
of our
get back to that?
students.
You know.
Parents, fans, and people in the community
And again,
all set an example for
It's hard to put
students,
it into
whether they're
words,
aware of it or not.
They were
Help
plays
set a
that were
positive
there.
example
They
in
were
everything
open.
you do,
It was
both
just
at the
almost like a
games
half a
and in your
step
community.
or just,
Good sportsmanship
I mean,
is
it's
what
so
sets our
close to
school apart.
Executing with open field ahead of them. you
Oh,
know?
absolutely. Also, we got a minute left before we get the ball and take this into the second half, and just a beautiful night. It feels great out here, Jake. It just
Great fall evening
Oh,
in
my God.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the night you fall asleep with the windows open, isn't it?
That's right. It is. You know, you'll be able to tell a lot about the second half within these first couple of drives as far as with the attitude of the Oxford players. You know, if they come out and they're chippy and they're wide open and they're hitting and they're playing aggressive, then they know they're still in this. You know, and the worst thing that can happen.
The third quarter of tonight's contest is being sponsored by the following businesses: Miller Funeral Home, Oxford Lumber Company, Oxford Waterworks and
Absolutely.
Sewer
And,
Rice, Rice, and
for
Yates,
Oxford's
attorneys
defense
at
is
law.
just continuing what you did
Skinner's
in the
Body
first
Shop,
half then, you know,
Webb
because
Concrete,
the one thing we
Choice
saw
Painting,
with Oxford's
First
defense in
Baptist
that
Church of
first half
Oxford,
was that
and America's
intensity, that
First
desire,
Credit
that
Union.
drive, that, you know, and finishing plays. That, you know, Oxford's defense has been finishing plays, and you know, and you know, it just comes down to a couple of big plays so far.
That's right. I guarantee you the Clay Chalkball offense at halftime, we're thinking we wasn't expecting this.
No, exactly.
We're getting all we wanted.
Absolutely. Oh, better swag and surf on them.
That's right.
Ellison will kick off for the Cougars to begin the second half.
It's good to see Jaden Thomas back there on the kick team, on the return team, though, so we know he'll hopefully get him in there and get him focused back in on
Hampton
offense.
and Wilson are deep to
second half.
receive for the Yellow Jackets.
You know, and the senior Kamari Hampton also, he's back there.
Oh, yeah. Kamari's played a good game so far.
He is. He's one of their standouts for sure.
Won't be that must cross the line. And
It goes into the end zone. It'll be brought out to the 20-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10, Yellow Jackets.
Well, here we go. We got first possession of the second half, starting at the 20.
Mason Mims going to lead his team out. Looks like we're going to go with Damius Wilson at running back to start out.
And let me tell you, D.K. Wilson, he is another phenomenal running back. I mean, he just run hard, has great eyes to find the hole, find the lane, and cut it up.
And there he goes right there. What you're saying right there, Jake, showing that vision.
Wilson, the ball carrier.
To make a play that was really bottled up by Clay Chalkville and getting a good 4 yards out of that play.
Gain of 4 will be 2nd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets.
And so get yourself in manageable second down. And Mims in shotgun with Wilson flanking him. They got him in the flats. Ooh, great tackle.
Pass complete to Wilson. Ivy on the stop.
And that was a great tackle by Ivy there in space.
It was.
You know, to be able to
Be 3rd and 3 for the Yellow
bubble
Jackets.
him up there on that play.
Well, you know, once again, we're taking small bites out of it. I mean, now it's a very manageable 3rd and 3.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I've been really impressed with Mims' poise in the pocket. You know, Clay Chalkville's done some things. It really is just off individual pressure from the front three, but he's very comfortable from the pocket. The motion across the face, get him out of the pocket. Ball. Ooh, that was just a good play.
Yeah,
You know, you don't get to wear
Pass
green
intended
gloves
for
unless
Lewis
you can
goes
cover well.
incomplete.
So,
Be
yeah.
4th and 3 for the Yellow Jackets.
Looks like they're keeping the offense on the field.
like I said, set the tempo.
Yeah,
Second
I mean,
half,
could be looking at a hard count here. Maybe try to get them off. Or are they going to? Are they? Okay, they're going with a shift. Oh wow, yeah, that was a great job. Great play design by the Oxford coaches. So what we just saw there is you had them look like they were going for it, and on the clap of the ball, clap of the snap by the quarterback, Mims, the whole team just ran off the field because they hadn't got set yet to run the punt team on. It caused Clay Chalkville to jump off sides. I've yet to see that trick play anywhere, Jake, and that was a very impressive execution by the Oxford team and Oxford coaches.
Very well timed.
Yes. Yeah, here comes Thompson. And just nothing
Thomas,
there.
the ball carrier.
Oh, Thomas. Been very impressed with Jalen Thomas, but there just was no room to run there.
There's not. I mean, that middle is just very tight.
When you look out there, you see for Clay Chalkford,
Stop, made by
45,
Smith. Be
96,
second and 10 for the Yellow
13,
Jackets.
49. Those are some big kids. Oh, Barber coming free. Oh, great play call.
Yeah. Look at this.
Jaden Thomas. Mims with the great
Pass
job.
complete to Thomas.
Barber on the rush. Mims drops back and just
Knocked out
buys
of bounds
time.
by
And I
Ivy.
tell you,
First down, Yellow Jackets.
outstanding play by Mason Mims, because you have the Auburn recruit linebacker coming downhill on you, and you're having to buy time against that guy and get it done. Impressive play by Mims.
That's right. They really sold the screen pass well there.
Well, he absolutely did.
Pass intended for Hampton goes incomplete.
And you're right. When you have that D1 linebacker,
Second and 10 for the
you
Jackets.
Hold your composure to get that pass off. I mean, kudos to Mims.
Yeah. It'll be second and 10 now. Mims and shotgun with Wilson flanking him. Well, that should be a PI. There we go. A good call by the ref there.
Pass intended for Hampton goes incomplete. There's a flag on the field.
Good job drawing that pass interference by Thompson there. I mean Hampton. Camry Hampton. He's playing a good game,
Yeah,
Jake.
he's done that a couple of times
Yeah.
tonight where he's creating that opportunity.
He is. He's a that's a quarterback's best friend when you got a
Pass
receiver.
interference on the defense.
Not only with that
15-yard
talent,
penalty.
but with that
Total penalty.
awareness,
Right.
you know. And so those two things can go hand in hand. Now, you know, I've seen talented players that had no awareness, and you know, awareness, especially in today's passing game, is such a big part of the game.
It is. And, you know, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
It is. Send him in. Gonna be a false start there. It'll be interesting. That play looked like they were trying to set
Flag
up a
on the
double pass
field.
there, Jake, sending Kamari Hampton that far deep into
After
motion.
the snap. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So yeah, it looked like I would. They were setting up some type of trick play there.
Well, you know, those are designed. I know it's early in the half, but I mean, you got to get Clay Chalk. You got to figure out a way to open up that middle, to open up your running game, to keep them guessing.
You do.
DK Wilson.
Good run.
Yeah.
Wilson, the
Good run.
ball carrier.
Great run. You know, and it's kind of the struggle you're having now is your Oxford too, because the one you got down here, and ideally this is kind of where you want to try to score
Cole
from right
on the
now,
stop.
because as
Be
we saw
second and 9
on
for
the
the
first
Jackets.
drive, you know, with this team, Clay Chalkwell, is so athletic on defense. Like once you get in that red zone, the windows get
short,
tighter.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the windows get tighter, and so like if you're going to strike, you'd like to strike from about this distance.
Right.
Good job by Mims just to get rid of that
Mims
ball.
pass goes incomplete.
Yeah, once you get in the red zone,
Third and 9 for the
everything
Jackets.
gets tighter, everything gets a little tougher. That D1 speed starts, you know, mattering even more.
Oh, most definitely. That was a great play by Mims just to get rid of that ball. It's a tough play for a right-handed quarterback in high school, rolling to their off-hand side.
Especially when you have big number 13 on your heels.
He came free too, Jake. He came free on that rush. Got Hampton in motion. Good little stutter step by Wilson.
Wilson with the carry. Ivy on the stop.
Brings up fourth down here on about the 35.
It's 4th and 9 for the Jackets.
I'm interested to see this play call. You know, you're ranked number 9 in the state. You're fighting Goliath here, so you know you're not hiding. You're not saving any play that you've came up with this offseason until you know it's about to be shown right here.
That's right. Flags on the play.
Flag on the field.
And there it
Front of the
was. That
snap.
was a.
False start on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
That was an interesting play design too that was developing. I would like to see that one to fruition there. They were running Hampton, who they'd been going through the whole time, off the ball and into the end zone, and was going to drag number 2, Jaden Lewis, across the field there. Let's see if they try to go back to that same play design.
Mims' pass goes
That was
incomplete.
tough. Now they just went to a 4 verts
Ball will
there
go over to the Cougars.
after showing the play design there on the previous. Unfortunate about that false start because that was a. If they could have got that play off and could have protected Mims on that route combo they had, I'm telling you,
Had some opportunity, didn't it?
yeah, Jaden Lewis was going to come wide open.
We'll see how the defense responds here. I mean, you know, opening drive of the half, they had things working for them,
Yeah,
and then once again, it just kind of stalls.
you get down here and it's we was talking about that field gets shorter.
Tapley with a big stop there. You know,
Yeah.
he's played a great game.
Oh yeah, he's been all over the field. You know,
And Buckway, the ball carrier. Tapley on the stop.
yeah, Tapley can put his head on his pillow tonight, knowing he did everything he could do.
That's right.
Be 2nd and 8 for the Cougars.
You know, that field gets tighter inside the red zone for everybody. When you're playing at this level in this class that they're in, it starts getting real tight at the 35 too.
It does. It does. Remember a little option.
Oh,
Great move. That was an absolutely great move by Ola.
Osley, the ball carrier.
Osley, that was
Knocked out of bounds by Britt.
that was
The 3rd and
that was
2
good on
for the
good there,
Cougars.
and a great move by the running back.
it was.
You know, McBaldway has been impressive all night, putting pressure on Britt there. But you get him in a third and short. So I mean, you get him in a 3rd down.
Right.
Oh, and they're going to stop him short. Okay, so now Clay Chalk is going to have a decision. Great job by the defense. Get him in a 4th and 2 here.
Tenor on the stop.
Tenor,
Be
I
4th
think,
and
number
2
52
for the Cougars.
for the Jackets. Yeah, Caleb Tenor with a stop. That was a big stop from him.
And once again, another underclassman, a junior. Looks like Clay Chalkville is going to trust their offense out there.
You know, anytime that D line gets a stop like that, I mean, that feels good for them because they're designed to take on the blocker. It's the linebackers that gets all the glory usually.
It is, and
Buckway
you know,
on the keeper.
when you're going to go with it, go to Mbakwe, your 5-star, keep it in his hands, and the young man picks up the 1st down.
Stop by the middle of the Jackets line. 1st down, Cougars.
And that brings them across midfield. I mean, that was just a good player making a great play. Picking up the 1st down. You'd like to hold him there, but did everything you could do.
Big run by Bockley.
And Buckway, the ball carrier.
Middle looks like he got 9-10 yards there.
Oh yeah, he's it's a big drive for Clay Chalkville and Oxford, and for the
Stop
flow of this
made by
game,
Fleming.
you go up 4 scores here. I mean, you're gonna only have maybe
2nd and 3 for
just
the
a couple
Cougars.
of minutes left in this 3rd quarter if you score here, and you've pretty much put the game out of reach at that point, you know, Jake. So So you're seeing the Clay Chalkville coaches deciding, hey, we're gonna ride with our best horse.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job by Hudson Gilman.
Osley,
Yes.
the ball carrier.
Another underclassman. This
Gilman,
Oxford
Brett
defense
on the stop.
has been impressive tonight, but these Oxford fans, you got to be excited about the future of this defense and what this defense can be.
Yeah.
Officials timeout for a measurement.
Because here's the thing, they're playing a dominant Clay Chalkville team, and they're taking them to third down every series.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing.
Oh, it is. It's one of the things that has impressed me the most tonight, Jake, is how dominant Oxford's been at the point of attack.
That was good for the
Just to
first
put in
down.
perspective, last week, Clay Chalkville put up 72 points.
72, and how about this though? Put up 36 against Thompson.
At Thompson.
At Thompson, and so I mean, this has definitely been unfamiliar territory for them. I mean, they haven't been this low scoring this late in the game since Hueytown, which was the second game of the year for them. So, Oxford's giving them all they wanted.
That's right. I mean, this is very respectful for Oxford.
Oh, absolutely. Bakwe takes a snap, going deep.
Oh, big look at the speed.
Good hit.
Mbakwe on the keeper.
That would be
Tapley on the
Tapley once
stop.
again. Tapley I'm talking about.
Gain of 2, be second and 8
Oh
for the
yes,
Cougars.
that was a car wreck.
That was.
I mean, both those players going full speed and just outstanding football play, and held him to 3 yards on that.
That should ignite that Oxford defense.
Absolutely, you get a stop here and get them in third and long, and it's still a 3-score game. There we go. Great job. Once again, the
Mbakwe carries for
freshman,
the
J.S.
Cougars.
Fleming
Fleming on
making
the
the
stop.
play, Jake.
Wow.
I mean, this freshman, he's going to have a
Be
couple
third and 8.
he's going to have a
Clay
couple
Chalkville.
text messages
He is.
come Sunday morning from a few coaches in college ranks.
That's right. Remember his name because I'm telling
Yes.
you, he is a up and coming.
I mean, we came into this game expecting to see what Kenny Britt could do, and not to Kenny Britt's detriment because he's being double teamed all night. But the emergence of J.S. Fleming has just been impressive tonight.
That's right.
We got the receiver open. Nope. Now he's going to hit his man Mario Craver again for pick up another first down.
Pass complete to Craver. Stopped by a host of Yellow Jackets.
This Clay Chalkville team is so deep in the talent that they can bring in and the weapons they can have.
Play is
but
good for the first down.
just like any team, when it's in a pinch and it's third and long, it's good on good. You know that McQuabe is going to be looking for Mario Craver.
Right.
Going to the I formation again. We've seen a good bit of I formation. Osley, that should be a hold there. Here we go.
Bosley, the ball carrier.
That's coming back.
Yeah, they played a good bit of I formation tonight. I'm telling you.
Run out of bounds by Kleinman. There are flags on the field.
Yeah, they did. And they're going to get a
Cougars charged
hold
with
on that,
holding.
and it's going to bring it back and put them in 1st and 20. But the reason they got that holding on them, J.S. Fleming, once again, the freshman, getting back there, being so disruptive that they're having to grab onto him to secure the edge. And so,
On the offense.
that's the
The
one.
10-yard penalty
Like
from the previous spot.
we've seen Fleming
Right there.
make so many plays in space, but that's a play that you make
The 1st and 20
without
for the
direct
Cougars.
contact.
That's
You know.
right, yeah.
And you'll see Jaius Fleming on the far side of your screen there, away, standing up on the line of scrimmage. This is the freshman to watch here. He comes free. There he comes after him. Great play.
I mean, again,
Pass
we were
intended
getting
for
great
Stone
play
goes
in your
incomplete.
defense. I mean,
Yeah.
Be 2nd and 20 for the Cougars.
No, they're playing outstanding, and as freshman just keeps on continuing to flash and impress. And you can see him there out there on the far side, standing at the 31-yard line, number 43. Let's see where they line him up this time, because the college for coaches definitely noticed a mismatch here. They get to stand on outside linebacker now. We'll cover 2. Interception. There we go.
Pass
Got the ball
intercepted
back.
by Twyman for the Yellow
Now, Jake, we're
Jackets.
getting the ball back. It's a 3-score game.
At the 20-yard line.
It is still a 3-score game.
that
And
may be the spark that Oxford needed.
yes, it is. It's definitely the spark this crowd needed. You got the crowd fired up. Crowd is into it still. I mean, you're still in a ball game.
You know,
Yes.
with that deep ball that Bachway has thrown all night, you couldn't help but to think it was just a matter of time before one of those Oxford safeties picked that off.
Yes, they had the perfect defense on that cover too.
And again, it was that short field.
Yes, it's all right. It's all right. Wilson to the left.
Thomas, the
Not
ball
really much
carrier.
there.
Stop made by Stones. No gain on the play. Be 2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Okay, it was Thomas in there with Mims. Mims with the drop. Ooh.
Mims
Hey.
had plenty of time that time.
Yeah, he
Great
Pass
got lucky
intended
with
for
that
Lewis
ball.
goes incomplete.
That's a ball Mims is
Be
going to
3rd
come
and 10
back.
Jackets.
He's doing to a lot of traffic there. And so, but he had a clean pocket. But, you know, as a quarterback, you've been spending all night with that kind of internal clock going in your head. You know, against this Clay Chalkville team, you got 3 seconds.
That's
you
right.
know, and so, and you know, you got to stick with that. Oh,
Pass intended for Hampton goes incomplete.
Nick Hampton, the sophomore.
May I have your attention,
He's got to
please?
stay on that stem, Jake.
Montreal, Boston. Montreal,
He geared it down, and
Please come to the
Mims
concession
had
stand
already
and claim
released
your
the ball,
Right.
and he had him open.
Pardon me, come to the press box.
Young sophomore just got to
Please
continue
come to
through
the
that
press
route. He's got
box
to
to
finish
claim
that
your
route.
phone.
Yeah. Might have heard footsteps that time.
Yeah. Craver returning another one here. Changes direction, changes field. Oh, good move. Gonna be coming back with a hold. There's not a ref with a flag back in the
Craver on the
pocket right now,
return.
Jake.
Stop made by Figures. Your flag's on the field.
And they're blocking the back against Clay Chalkville, and at least back him up a little bit. That was a disappointing possession there,
It
Jake.
was. But you know, I hate to say this, but the offense has kind of been that way all night. You know, have one
It
or two
has.
things work for them and then go backwards.
Yeah, it has. You know, they've struggled
Walking it
since
back.
Clay
Good return.
Chalkville
On the
made the
17.
adjustment of
The
four
kick
down
out penalty.
linemen.
First
Yeah.
down.
You know, I was hoping to see something other than shotgun coming out in the second half.
Yeah.
Maybe go a little under center, have fullback, running back in the backfield, have a lead blocker.
Yeah,
But hey, they know the team better than we do.
that's right. You know, and it's a lot about
Osley, the ball carrier.
you know, it's a lot of it is
Jones on the
consistency
stop.
with the center too, and so you know your center is only a sophomore, and
Gain of 1 on the play. Be
it is-
second and 9.
it is so much
for the
easier to snap out a shotgun for a young center than it is to go under center, because you're not worried about your feet. As a center, when you got a quarterback under you there, then you're kind of having to worry about where you're putting your first step too. Where at a gun you don't. They're gonna call that one back, Jake, for
Pass
a hold.
complete to Osley. Twyman on the stop. There's a flag on the field.
Getting Keenan Britt back in the game. We hadn't seen him out there in a while. But you know, the thing about this game is, hey, Oxford's played a clean game, and Clay Chalkville hasn't. You know, there's been Clay Chalkville's hurt themselves time and time again with penalties.
Blocking the back, pass interference, holding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Holding on the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down. Second down.
Unless we have a incomplete pass here, this will be the last play of the. Well, no, but it's going to be the last play of the quarter anyway. Jake, so
Second and 14 for the Cougars.
we're going into the fourth quarter here. Down 3 scores. You know, it's pretty insurmountable to come back from this, but they're gonna try to. They're gonna. The coach tell them to wait. All right, and you know, but it's
That is the end
still
of the
about
third
how you
quarter.
finish this game.
that's right.
You know, can you finish? Because you've played a great game. You've played a great game. Now just finish exactly what you've done.
Yeah, there's nothing really to hang your head about here. I mean,
No.
you've played.
The
a
fourth quarter of
disciplined
tonight's game is being
Not hurt
sponsored
yourself
by
with penalties.
Sound Solutions,
It's just
West
again,
Insurance Agency,
they just
Small Cakes, Cupcakery of
That's it.
Oxford,
Yeah.
Martin's Clothing, Tangmart, Chevron, Applebee's, and Afina's Downtown.
And every fan that came here has got to be happy and proud of the team. I'm proud of everything they saw tonight. Not only like I said, not only for tonight, but for the future. And they're definitely happy. We got people taking selfies with the mascot up here. They're happy. They're happy with what they got. They're happy with the way the boys have played tonight.
Well, I mean, they should be. Warren,
Yeah.
This is a young team. I know we keep saying that, but we're in 6A football.
Yeah.
And you have freshmen and sophomores out there starting.
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, it happens, but it usually gives coaches indigestion and heartburn.
Right.
You know, but not play this level. And as you watch at home, you get to see number 43 down here at the bottom of your screen, Jais Fleming. We've been talking about tonight on dropping into coverage here. Great play, Keenan Britt.
Yes.
Keenan Britt.
Pass. Broken up by Britt.
Like we talked about, that's one of the top recruits in the class of
Pass
2026.
intended for Chambers.
You know, I know we've
Third and
talked about
15
him a
for the
whole lot
Cougars.
from a production standpoint.
Yeah.
He's been double and triple
Oh, my
teamed
gosh,
all
yeah.
night. So I mean, it's great to get him involved with that pass breakup.
It was, yeah. They've really held him in check on his pass rush, and there's no shame in that for him.
You're doing your job. If you have 2 or 3 blocking you, then someone else is free.
We get to see him here, good on good. Britt versus McRoy right here in front of you. Oh, he beat him too.
He did.
That was, you know, that's the kind of stuff that college coaches want to see right there.
Right.
That you know, they've been the Oxford coaches all night have kept Keenan Britt away from McRoy, the
Pass
4-star
intended for
offensive
Thompson
tackle
goes
going to
incomplete.
Oregon. But on that
Fourth
play,
and 15
the
for the
Oxford
Cougars.
coaches, you know, hey, third down, let's see what you got. Good on good.
Yeah.
And Keenan Britt absolutely destroyed Jacob
Starts in
McRoy on that
formation
play.
for the Cougars.
Only reason Britt
Hampton
get to is
deep
what
to
we've been
receive
talking
for the
about.
Yellow Jackets.
He beat him, but then there was another guy there to chip him.
Right.
You know? And so, very impressive play, Keenan Britt.
Jackets not bad field position.
Well,
Ball is down at the Jackets' 31-yard line. We're to be 1st and 10 Jackets.
you know, based on this team's makeup, on the Clay Chalkville, I don't think their punter ever shows up preparing to go out there. Do you?
No. This is probably the most practice he's got all season.
Oh yeah, he's probably cramping at this point. This is what his third punt of the game. And like we talked about, Jake, here it is, fourth quarter finish. Oxford coming out with a little double tight end shotgun set. Great hesitation move.
Wilson, the ball carrier.
Another run, another hard run.
Yeah, great, outstanding
Stop made by
hesitation
Ivy.
and a little jump cut to the outside.
I'm telling you, D.K. Wilson, his vision, how he sees those, he sees
Gain of
things
6 on the
that
play,
no
be
one else
2nd and
does.
4.
It's like it's not there, but he makes it.
You know, that's a gift of good running backs. You know, that they can, it's like they can see in fourth dimension.
Right.
And Brett with a shotgun, looking for his, oh. You know, Wilson, like you were saying, he is such an impressive runner. And that's something that the coaches are going to need to see out of him going into next year is you know, can you take that next step and be able to catch the ball? Because we've seen the coaches get him in a position open in the
3rd and
field,
4 for the Yellow
and
Jackets.
Britt throw a good ball and he just drops it,
Right.
you know, tonight. And that's been a big theme of tonight. And there he goes. He caught that one.
It's a foot race.
Oh, and he's going to get a horse collar on top of it, Jake.
Pass complete to
So that's going to be
Wilson.
another 15 yards right
Stop
there
made
on
by
this.
Starks. There's a flag on the field.
And like you said, we were just talking about, hey, he caught that one, didn't he?
Yeah.
See, and that's where that's the third or fourth time they've tried to go to him. The first one he's caught, and when you can get that kid in space with the ball, he's going to be dangerous.
Right.
And get that.
He's an explosive runner.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
And there we go. Now, hey, you're knocking on the door, but like we talked about previously, that's where the windows get tighter. But hey, like the way this drive is going. Thompson.
Thomas, the ball carrier. Stop made by Ivy.
Yeah, they
2nd and 11 for the Yellow Jackets.
tried to outsmart them there. Showed a little motion across their face with Hampton with a reverse threat, and Clay Chalkville wasn't fooled by that.
No, they sniffed it out real well.
You got numbers to the left side here in the passing and run game. Oh, look at that, number 9.
Pass complete to Nick Richardson.
Nick
for the
Richardson with a touchdown. Great ball by Kenny Brett, Jake. Outstanding pitch and catch. Great route. Absolutely great route by Nick Richardson to sell that little out and a little out and up. It
Richardson
came
is over.
wide open down the seam.
Great pass by Mims too to connect with him. You know, they connected earlier in the game.
Yep.
They have a good relationship.
Oh, yeah. Well, Nick Richardson, like we've been doing all night, about the Oxford players that have been making key plays, underclassmen.
Right.
You know, so much positive to build on for the future of Oxford football.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Retry.
We're going to back them up and we'll retry this kick. A little false start there. Well, 10 minutes left to go. You want to tack on this extra point here and keep doing what you've been doing on defense.
That's right.
Oh, missed that one.
Kick is no good.
You know, this game has really came down to Oxford special teams.
It has, yeah.
You know.
Think about this, Warren. It would be 14-6 right now, except for the block punt and
Yeah.
the one big play,
Yep.
which was another special teams error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we really should be looking
Remind
at
everyone, no one will be allowed on the
right
field.
now. If that you
at the
take out
conclusion
some
of
special
tonight's
teams
game.
plays by Oxford that
No
just
one will
haven't
be
worked.
allowed on the field.
I mean,
at the
you
conclusion
should be
of
looking at a
tonight's game.
14-10 game right now because you should have hit that extra point. I mean, the extra point goes in. You hit this field goal down here. You don't have the block punt. It's a 14-10 game right now.
That's right.
You know, so like special teams, but you know, special teams errors are something very typical of a young team. That that's usually when it rears its ugly head because even though it's a huge part of the game, it's not as focused on by
Barrel will
everybody
kick
as
off
much,
for the Yellow Jackets. Braver deep to receive for the Cougars.
But, I mean, look, there's 10 minutes left in the game,
Absolutely.
and that's a lot of ball game.
Big Craver on the return, trying to get outside. Oh, no. Got an Oxford player down. He's back up.
I can't tell who that was, but he's up and walking, so.
Flag on the field.
It's a
Tackle was made by Gilman.
Campley, isn't it? Oh no, it's right here.
51, 57, or no.
During the return,
Hudson.
holding
34, Hudson.
on the return team. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Well, let's see. We got Keenan Britt. Looks like he's running up on the right side, and freshman Jaius Fleming right behind him. And those two stacked on top of each other has been giving Clay Chalkville fits.
Yeah. You know, Clay Chalkville's gotten kind of sloppy here in the second half with the penalties.
He is.
Another one that just backed him up.
Fleming's lined up as a rush outside linebacker here, and he's dropping back. Go.
Mbakwe, the ball carrier. Stop made by Britt.
It was a great job by Britt to be able to shed 2 or 3 blocks there to even make that play.
Be 2nd and 6 for the Cougars.
Got the Oxford band there trying to do all their part is create some noise, create some confusion for this Clay Chalkville offense. There goes. Good job by Fleming to get outside, force him back inside.
Bosley, the ball carrier.
Flag on the play here.
Twyman on the stop. Flag on the field.
Be a hold.
I'm telling you, this Oxford defense is giving them all they wanted. all
Absolutely. It's so much speed that you're seeing from the
Holding
Oxford
on the
defense.
offense. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
And and that speed is really showing in the front seven for Oxford. You know. Glad to get Patrick Watkins back in the game, the young sophomore. That's a good run by Osley. Sets up a 3rd and 5. Big third down here in this
Bosley, the
game,
ball
Jake.
carrier. Shire on the stop. Be
Let's
3rd
see.
and 5 for Clay Chalkville.
You got Donovan Jones, one defensive end. You got Keenan Britt on the other, walking up. So we got here. Good run.
Those last 2 runs.
Bosley
are
on the
best
carry.
up the middle runs they've had all night.
Yes, it is. You know, that's one
That
thing
was
that's
good
kind
for the
of
first down, big first and 10.
hurt us tonight, Jake, is those little
Cougars.
counters, you know. And so, you know, using that Oxford defensive speed in the front seven against them, you know, being young players, and those little counter moves have really kind of been the Achilles heel for this defense. And you see it again, a little counter.
Isley, the ball carrier. Twyman on the stop. Play is good for the first down.
You're starting to see that fourth quarter take over too, as far as just the feel. Everybody's a little tired, moving a little slower.
And you know, you got back-to-back counters there that hit for two chunks there, one for a first down, one for a chunk play, and say be interested to see the adjustments made. Go.
Isley with the carry. Patrick on the stop.
You know, Jake Osley
Gain
for
of two, be
Clay
second and
Chalkbowl has
8.
played an outstanding game tonight at running back. He's been their workhorse. You know, he's done the heavy lifting for him for sure.
He has. But he runs really hard. I mean,
Yes.
you know, he first contact lowers his shoulder and just keeps driving his feet to the whistle.
Yeah. That's a hold. There goes the hold. Once again, the freshman, Jaiz Fleming.
Chambers,
The
ball
young man
carrier.
cannot be blocked. If
Yeah, well,
you're going to
stop.
block him, you're going to hold.
Flag on the field.
I mean, this kid,
He's playing a phenomenal game.
yes, he is. And it's just his quickness. His quickness and those long
outfield.
arms, you
Get
know,
your
being
field.
able to
Still second down.
and you know he does a good job of using both. You'll sit there and then, you know, and like most good rush outside
Second
linebackers
and
will,
18 for the
you see him
Cougars.
with a good job of using that speed and quickness to get around you, and then when you overcompensate for that, he'll come right at you with some power too.
Right.
Oh, great hit on Mbakwe by number
Mbakwe, the ball
7,
carrier.
Jared
Stop
Good
made by
Sire.
Sire.
I think he's the only senior
third
on the
and
defense
12.
the way it looks, but
For Clay
outstanding hit by him.
You know, and he showed up really big these last couple of snaps. He had another big tackle earlier. And, you know, he's a leader of this defense.
Oh, absolutely. And here you are, 3rd and long. You know, and there's still time in this game to score a touchdown and claw your way back in this. This is huge. This is pretty much your ball game right here. Play fake. Oh, all right, there we go.
Pass intended for Robinson goes incomplete.
Yep, that was close. So you got Clay Chalkville is going to punt now, and hopefully get a punt like we got last time for him.
4th and 12 for the Cougars.
And so, Jake, what you're looking like here now is you had a great drive last time you had the ball that ended up with a score.
Starts
You get the
in
ball
front
here
formation for the Cougars.
and score, and then hey, you need a lady luck on a kick
Half
bounce.
the deep
But
to receive
main
for the
thing is just
Jackets.
finish this strong. Oh man.
Ball is down at the Jackets 16-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets.
But, you know, people were expecting a blowout. I've talked to people throughout the county all week about this game, and they were expecting a blowout. You know, a young Oxford team, a well-oiled veteran Clay Chalkville team,
Yep.
you know, loaded up with seniors, loaded up with D1 prospects. And, man, Oxford's played a great game.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is...
Oh, he's got him open. Great play, great.
Richardson again, number 9.
Yep, that was number 9.
Yeah, Nick Richardson.
Mims pass complete to Nick Richardson. Gunn makes the tackle. Be 1st and
Right.
10 Yellow Jackets.
start.
When were you guys going to stop your comments?
Just whenever you need us to.
Okay. So I didn't know if y'all wanted us to go talk to them and come back to you, or do y'all just want to end it and say we're going to
Fumble.
see y'all next time?
Warren, you missed this.
Yeah, that was
Backward pass.
yeah. You know, trying to set up that big that jump. We got a flag though, so let's see what this flag is about. It's at the line of scrimmage too. So this might be this is when you could catch a break with a false start or a legal formation. You know.
Well, and there was a lot of confusion because the Oxford players almost stopped and didn't go after the ball. I mean, it was, like I said, we'll be curious to see what's going on here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to keep the ball here. Let's see what the ref calls.
Illegal formation.
Yes.
On the offense. That penalty declined.
Oh, they're going to line it.
Touchdown.
There we go.
Fumble was recovered by Ivy for the Cougars.
Well, Jake,
Take it in for the touchdown.
That's the ball game.
It is.
You know.
But hey, Oxford went down swinging. I mean,
They did.
Because that's 2 touchdowns that Clay Chalkville's had
Yeah.
that they shouldn't have.
Yes.
I mean, I know that's football and that's part of it, but if you just look at the numbers, they shouldn't have those.
Ellison's kick is good.
Absolutely. You know, and you could not be happier with the way your defensive front seven has played in this game, you know, Coach Adams. And so you can't – it's just tough. You know, the 2 touchdowns, like you said, are just on self-inflicted wounds, you know.
Yeah. You know, Oxford has a big team.
Yeah.
They're young, but they're
They
big.
are.
But let me tell you, Clay Chalkville, man, those boys, their running backs look like linemen.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
They really do. It's an impressive group of athletes they have over there. Well, you know, but you like we said, you for an Oxford, you like every single thing that you've seen tonight outside of 2 plays. You know,
That's right.
outside of 2 plays, you're a happy camper.
Ellison will kick off for the Cougars.
And then you're
Wilson
looking.
and Hampton are deep to receive for the Yellow Jackets.
So you look, you got one more region game in Center Point. It's coming
It's a
here.
home game,
It's coming here next week,
Right.
and then going on the road to Jacksonville, who's got a really good team. You know, but the Jacksonville game will be a non-region game. But hats off to
Ball goes into the
Clint
end zone
Smith
for
at
a
Jacksonville
touchback.
too for scheduling that game with Jacksonville, because that'll be a
Oxford
it's
fans
good to
want to remind
see
you the Yellow Jackets
good
will
county
be at home
teams
next Friday night.
even in
They
different
host Center Point.
classifications
Game
testing
time,
each
7
other.
o'clock.
Well,
You know?
that's one of the things that you miss.
Next
The way
Friday night,
football-
7
the way
o'clock.
football's turned into.
We'll
like I
host
said,
Center Point.
Our rival right now is Pell City.
Yeah.
Well, they're 30 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
In a different county. Like when I was playing, you went to church with your competition.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw them at the grocery store. I mean, it was
Pass
a tighter
intended for
bond
Hampton goes
because it was
incomplete.
10 minutes down the road.
Absolutely.
Your parents work together, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, so that it's good. I like to see these county on county rivalries, and Calhoun County is such a unique county athletically. The way the schools interact with each other and play each other, and how competitive they are with each other. No matter if it's football or baseball. Oh, big run by Wilson. Outstanding. You like to see this, see them keep fighting. But they're so competitive with each other in every aspect of sports, and even to see
Ball carrier.
even to see the soccer growth in the
Starks, makes the
county,
tackle.
with a county tournament.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
And, for as long as I can remember, one of the biggest events is that the Calhoun County basketball tournament.
Yes.
That everybody gets a chance at the crown.
That's right.
And
Mims, the ball carrier.
and that competitiveness
Tackle made
within
by
the county, it leads, and a lot of other counties outside will break up a tournament like the basketball tournament that Calhoun County has into different classifications. Like, well, a 2A school shouldn't be playing a 6A school or a 7A school.
Second and 21 for the Jackets.
But that's what's helped Calhoun County grow so much athletically is that 2A school playing a 6A school, because when that because when that 2A school goes to get in a 2A playoff, guess what? They've already got beat.
That's right.
They've already got beat by a 6A team, and learned to hold their own, so the game slows down for them. And hats off to all Calhoun County athletics for the competitiveness, the drive, and the support they give all teams.
Right.
Third and 10 for the Jackets.
Iron sharpens iron, and that's
Yes.
what that 2A going up against a 6A, that's what that does.
Absolutely. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Brett and his Yellow Jackets driving down the field. Thompson again.
Thomas, the ball carrier.
Good little run. Sets up a 4th and 5. Jake.
Starks on the stop. Fourth and 4 for the Jackets.
Yeah, at this point, let's play football, right?
Yes. Good ball.
Again, Nick Richardson.
Mims pass complete to Richardson. Jones on the stop.
I'm really interested to see the jump that Mason Mims can make going into his senior year, because he's got great pocket awareness, great arm strength, great accuracy. This kid's got a chance to have a good senior year.
He does. Pocket just collapsed on him there.
Oxford's going to keep possession of that ball.
Ball recovered by the Yellow Jackets.
Well, the clock should be moving here. I don't know why
Yeah, I don't know.
they've got it stopped. There'll be a penalty.
Mims is getting beat up these last 2 or 3 plays. You hate seeing that, fourth quarter, the game's over.
Absolutely.
But hey, if you're going to be out there playing, get ready.
That's right. Now you hate to see it, especially with an important region game coming up for them next week.
Holding on the defense.
Oh.
It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
There we go. Pick up a first down with 1:35 left to go in this ball game. Clay Chalkville up 28-6 on your Oxford Yellow Jackets.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it's still good on good. Clay Chalkville still has their starters in, Jake, and little tunnel screen.
Pass complete to
Not much
Richardson.
happening there.
Yeah, great play. Great play by
Ivy on the stop.
number 0 there, Clay
Second and
Chalkville,
9, the
Mr.
Jackets.
Ivy. Just an outstanding play.
Clay Chalkville has been able to keep just enough pressure on Mims to kind of keep his timing off a little bit.
Yes. There you got him, his touchdown.
Pass complete to Nick Richardson for the touchdown.
There we go. Get another touchdown and good score, and the second one for Mr. Richardson tonight. Now the thing that's kind of been our Achilles heel tonight, Jake, is a special teams play.
I know, yeah. I hate to say it. I know people listening is like, God, I wish he would shut up. But if if they get this, if they go for 2, we get 14 points.
Yeah.
We would be looking at a 14-14 ball game.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I mean. The score's 28-12 right now, but I can't explain how close the game really should be.
No, there's a lot of times that the score doesn't say the true tell of the game and the flow of the game, you know. And it looks like they're going for 2 here. It's a little stacked slot formation by Oxford. Got him. Once again, when in doubt, go to Nick Richardson. Apparently, you know. I can't blame Coach for not wanting to roll the field goal unit back out on the field though there either.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Got the cheerleaders in the end zone running the flags through. Well, with 45 seconds left to go in this game, be interested to see if we see an onside kick here or not. There, Jake. Before we go out, I'd like to thank Oxford High School Media Department here. This is an amazing thing with this partnership with TV24, and of course, TV24 being able to bring sports to your living room from this area, and news and exciting future they have going on there at TV24, and look forward to all the great things they can bring for this area and its people. Lining up on a little lone side. And there we go.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Kick recovered by Allen. The first down.
Well, there's only a few times a year you get to even practice the onside kick in a live situation. Might as well give it a try now, right?
Might as well.
And so,
again, if I'm Coach Adams, I'm very proud of my team.
Yes.
I mean, they played, they fought hard, and again, it's just a couple of plays that got this ball game out of hand.
Yes. I want to thank all the students at Oxford High School that made this production possible. Jake, you know, we saw these kids that have an interest in media working so hard that me and you just were able to show up, put on a headset, and talk about the game.
You know, ball carrier.
These kids, they've been running the cameras and
Sire and Brent on the stop.
Doing everything that you need to do to a possession. You know, to do a production like this, and it's been great. It's been fun. These kids are excited. Great media department. So glad for this relationship with TV24. To be able to once again give back to the community and give these kids this type of outlet and this type of reach.
That's right. I mean, where else do you get this kind of real world experience?
Yes, exactly. And you know, and you start this and do this department, and then you even get to cover a game like this. And some of these young students that are sitting here, you know, videotaping. I mean, to have the opportunity to do this and see this type of level of competition play. There's going to be plenty of people shooting and doing production for college games that aren't going to have as many athletes as we get to see on the field tonight.
That's right. Yes. You know, that's what makes this opportunity so great for these kids. I mean, this is just a raw production. I mean, they've done a phenomenal job. But look, I'm not a professional at all. I mean, I know I'm from East Alabama. I go to work every day, and I get the opportunity to do this on Friday nights. And I think it's just I think it's great to bring such a raw performance into your living room, so you can see what this community's doing.
That's right. And that'll be a first down there.
Bosley, the ball carrier. Sire on the stop. Timeout, Yellow Jackets. Timeout.
Oxford, okay. We'll take another timeout. Guess you can't do anything with them at home, can you?
That's right. Can't take them with you.
No.
Although I think the clock.
No timeout.
There we go. About to say, yeah. Well, Jake, that was a fun game. great job by the Oxford defense, and passing game got going a little late. Some special teams errors cost them the game.
That's right.
But in this thing, I would like to thank, like I said, once again, the Oxford Media Department, TV 24. Just continue to bring awesome stuff in, and for Jake Pollard, I'm Warren Mullins, and we're going to send it down to the field for an interview with Coach Adams.
Look forward to seeing
Y'all
you
have a
next
great
Friday
weekend.
night. Please have a safe trip home.
That was fine. That's fine, man. I'm from Tennessee, so
What part of Tennessee? That's Borden County. That's where my family's from.
Oh, really? Yeah. That I'm from Crossville, so yeah, that show you a picture there. We went to the game last year.
Do I just turn off the
Boys before the game, they were walking across the stadium, and I was like, look, if Tennessee wins this game.
They are.
I said, Tennessee wins this game, we're going to rush them. So I'll go ahead and let you know it's going to happen. And it's, kind of like fans are being frustrated the last 15 years. Come out. So, like I was saying
I'm here with Coach Adams. Not the game we wanted, but I think it could have improved.
Well, you know, we lost the momentum early in the game in the first half. Didn't play our best. They got good players and good coaches. I mean, it was going to be a big challenge for us, and unfortunately, we didn't play our best in some spurts and allowed them to get a little bit ahead of us.
What do you think they can improve on this week?
Well, I mean, defensively, we had some misalignments in there, which kind of left some gaps open. Offensively, we kind of hurt ourselves a little bit with a few missed assignments, dropped a few balls in there, and that kind of put us behind the chains a few times and put us in long yardage situations.
Who do you think the MVP is?
Oh man, I'd have to watch on that. I mean, Nick Richardson had a great game offensively. I'm not really sure defensively right now.
Senior night's coming up. Who are seniors for the football team?
We've got there's a lot of them. I think there's 19. So it'll be a good night to celebrate those guys. Also it's a huge game for us next week. We win, that puts us as the number 2 seed in the region, and we'll get home field advantage in the first round.
You open for next week?
Yes, we're ready to go. We'll be ready to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.